Greetings, everybody. I am back with more plays. Am I being quiet or what? I do have a feeling that my mic is a bit quiet. Let me see. That should do it or not. Let me know if that makes any difference. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. It does seem a bit quiet, doesn't it? Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Can you hear me properly? Not sure. Hey Darren, can you hear me properly? I do see that my microphone level seems to be a little bit lower than usually. I'm trying to figure out what might be the cause for this. I think it's plugged correctly. I haven't changed a thing. Yeah, Club Hola again. I think that's how it's pronounced. Is it as usual? Is it as good quality as it used to be? Because if it is, then I will just skip this altogether. Right, well, hello everyone. My name is Chris, and I am back again at this futile endeavor of streaming. Why would you switch over? Right, that's better. Right, well, there's been new development in my Star Trek endeavors, and the end result is I have a choice that I wouldn't wish to make, and to be honest, that choice is not easy. Now, I know that usually I'm all about Tomb Raider and all that kind of stuff. I have happily finished Angel of Darkness on Sunday, and that was glorious. I freaking loved it, and I freaking still love Angel of Darkness, basically. Now come to think of it, that might be the reason I had it positioned a bit differently than usual. Yeah, that seems better. Anyway, things all who have actually answered in my poll on Discord or Twitter have been wondering whether or not should I try to rewrite the story I've been talking about, and I wanted to share with you guys on stream actually, rather than doing this the old-fashioned way, sitting away without you guys. I think I can transfer to the main scene. I think should pick up the game. If it won't, I'm gonna get pissed, but that's another thing. Interesting. Right. Yeah, that should be better. I changed the source last time. I was testing something with AOD. Anyway. So, the dilemma is that there has been a promo today. You can buy... That was nothing. You can buy full packs, R&D packs in the game, which just have normal R&D resources. By the way, behold the glorious Discovery refit. She's freaking glorious, or what? The thing is that this package, opening it has a chance of actually adding an additional package. The package is a promo ship from various eras, and I bought just 4 of these because I was very curious. Whenever they run these promotions, I'm just very curious whether or not something will pop out. Now, last time it happened to me was, I think, in 2019, something around that. And I ended up with a Discovery Constitution class, which I am proudly owning until this day, and I freaking think it's one of the best ships in the game. The thing is that today I ended up opening a package which gave me another pack. and I couldn't believe it. That was the 4th pack. That was the last one, and I knew that I'm not going to buy anymore. Because, you know, I keep saying I'm broke, and I'm just trying to, like, not overpay for that kinds of stuff, because it's still gambling, and I'm not very fond of it usually. But I was just curious, you know, it's a chance thing, and I was trying my luck, and it turns out I got the requisition choice pack of tier 6 prenatal ship choice. And I has a little dilemma, because it actually turns out to be offering me more than the ship I was thinking about. They've released today a ship that actually has been shown in Star Trek Discovery Season 3, and that's the Courage class. If I see it somewhere out here, I will definitely show it, because people have had them. I need a moment before I can actually transwarp to a different location when I saw them last. Welcome in, Nate. Hope you're good. By the way, I hope everyone's good. I was planning on doing a writing stream, perhaps. Not today, but maybe on Thursday. But then again, this development occurred. And I'm like, yeah, I lucked out. I literally, that was sheer luck, nothing else. So I ended up having a choice, and I really freaking hate this choice, because this choice gives me either the Courage class Command Science Destroyer as seen on Discovery Season 3, or worse, the Janeway Command Science Vessel. The problem is I kind of want both of them, and I can only choose one. Don't worry, after the last 2 days of work, I really would want to see a nuclear war ending humanity. But unfortunately I can't cause it, because I'm a small fry. And also, I still need to take care of my doggo, and if humanity's vanished, who will care for my little poor fluff butt? And that's the only reason why I'm not killing people on the street. But today's dilemma, and I'm thinking about, like, making a choice, is which ship should I get. Now, I can't see any of these ships here. I can swap different instances of Earth Space Talk, because there might be actually someone having this ship over there, and basically I can see it, and I can show it in action, so you can see what I'm talking about, because basically one major thing that causes me to really want to get the new Courage class is basically the way it looks, because it's huge. It's a huge ship that's looking incredibly impressive. There's another huge ship from the Enterprise era, Star Trek Enterprise. I can't see anyone flying a Courage class. I'm just making a quick overview, but I don't see anyone here, which is puzzling, because I know that this is like very sought after ship, and I would assume that people who get them would probably like brag them out by flying them. I don't know, maybe people just feel shy. Let's see here. At the very least, I can wait a moment and transwarp to a different map. Last time I had looked out, and there was someone with this ship above Deep Space Nine. Well, technically, in Star Trek, the Federation starships have nothing to do with military. Because in general, especially in the Next Generation, you could see that the ships were mainly explorational based. They were done for science, for scientific and diplomatic exploration. So technically they were not battle cruisers, and they were not designed for battle. That's why Starfleet used to get a lot of ass kicking in the shows. Oh, I can transwarp actually. So I'll go to the Defera system, and then I'll go to Deep Space Nine, because that's the last time I actually saw this ship in action. By the way, yes, this ship transwarps in the mycelial network like it does in the show in Discovery, which is awesome. Because I freaking love this gimmick, and I'm so happy that my ship actually can do that when it transwarps. Now let's see if we can go outside. If the game is a bit too loud compared to anything else, like me or the music, just let me know, because I can tweak this a bit. Nothing is untweakable. just gonna speed it up and go to quantum slipstream drive, and yeah, that will definitely speed up the travel. Oh, took a wrong turn. There's Deep Space Nine right here. You can see the Bajoran wormhole, and Deep Space Nine should be right next to it. Isn't it cool that you can actually visit all those iconic locations from the films and the shows? I think it's absolutely awesome. Okay, let's approach Deep Space Nine and see if there's anyone flying one of those new babies, because I am having a huge dilemma. I mean, I can't freaking decide which ship I want to go with. So there you go. Oh no, there's no one with it. This is disappointing, but there are a few instances of every map. No, get lost, woman. There are always few instances of every map, so there's a chance. What in the hell is this? What the hell is this ship? What the fuck is this? I have never seen this before. What the hell? Looks like an oversized Danube runabout or something. That's so weird. Yeah, anyway, let's see another instance of Deep Space Nine. Yeah, there's 17 players, so there's bound to be someone, if I luck out. Oh shit, I've never been in a dilemma like this. Last time there was just no... There wasn't a choice really. When I got the Constitution class 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, hell, I'm getting it. I don't care about other ships. Everyone wants the Constitution class because it was the most iconic ship ever. Oh, there you go. That's the one. That's the new ship. So this is the ship I can actually get from this package. One of the ships. But yeah, this is the one that has been released today. This has been seen in Discovery Season 3. It's a bloody big ship compared even to Discovery, which is... Discovery is already rather sizable ship, and that's how it looks. The funny gimmick about it is that it can actually change its configuration, so both ends can actually be the front, depending on the configuration. If it's tactical, it's gonna be moving forward with one side. If it's scientifically oriented, it's going to move with the other. So that's one thing that it can do. It has some unique consoles. If you can see up close, there's like, I don't know, hangar bay, or I don't know. I don't think it's a deflector. If you look closely, these windows are also behind some sort of either glass window or shield. Frontal section looks very much the same in that regard. You can see these windows really up close. And to me, it just looks pretty awesome. It's very unique. It looks like nothing you've ever seen in Star Trek. It looks almost like, I don't know, from a totally different science fiction show. It's been designed specifically for the purposes of showcasing the Federation in the 32nd century, so like almost from 1,000 years from now. No, actually not from now, but you know. Well, almost, yeah, very much like it. So over 1,000 years from now. So yeah, there you go. That's the ship I can get. It looks like a one-liner. Yeah, I know. I loved it. That's why I have a dilemma, because I love the design of it. It looks massive. It doesn't look like it is actually a Federation design. So the funny thing is, this is the Federation design as they think it will look like in the 32nd century. And when I saw this ship for the first time, I was like, what the hell is this? But it grew on me very quickly, and ever since I saw it, he's showcasing the unique console that the ship has, which, he's cloaking. I do have that same battle cloak, so, yeah, the 32nd century ships do that. They actually have a battle cloak, a very useful feature. And now he's transforming into the combat combination. So right now it's in tactical mode, and now the other side is the front, and the side that used to be the rear is the front, and the front is the other way around. The only thing I have a problem with is when the ship turns around, it actually goes through through anything that actually stands next to it. I think it should like push objects around it. But yeah, this is the ship I kind of want, and I can get, because as you can see in description, info on the ship, it is the Courage Command Science Destroyer. And this package gives me the Courage Command Science Destroyer. But the other one I want is the Janeway Command Science Vessel, because it's the Voyager from the 32nd century. It's also from Discovery Season 3. It's been nicknamed in the game Janeway class. For what reason, I have no clue. Now he's trying to use different vanity shields which change the hull configuration to its color. I have to say it looks good. I do have that shield, so I could actually make my ship, if I had it, look exactly like this. So yeah, I'm having a huge dilemma what the hell I'm going to do. Because this ship is so unique, it's so different, and I absolutely love unique things. Yeah, on the meanwhile, I love the white, so there you go. I would probably sometimes use the black, because the black looks also menacing. But yeah, this ship looks absolutely beautiful. I have to say, it looks like a liner ship, but you know, a liner starship, so it looks almost like a cruiser, like a sail ship. It's so weird and unique. It's just absolutely great. But then there is the Janeway class, which is an intrepid class of the 32nd century. Yeah, that's the thing. He confirms what I think. Statistic wise, this is more tactically oriented, and it's going to probably perform better in battle. By the way, he did something with the he's just changing the hull configuration with different shields, because you do have vanity shields in this game, which just change the visual aspect. Like, you can change the ship to look like this. You can put the black thing that you saw. You can make it Tron. Basically looks like Tron from Disney's Tron. There's the Section 31 blackness, which is also beautiful. Yeah, there's tons of different configuration. You can even make it look like the Discovery from the original Discovery first 2 seasons. So you can have all kinds of vanity shields, and they can alter the direction, the way the ship looks in general. So there you go. I love it, but I also love the Janeway class, and also the Janeway class has a few things I want, which this one will not have. So yeah, I'm having a huge problem, and I can't decide. Oh, that's nice. I love when the wormhole actually opens up and it lights up the ships. It gives that blue lighting, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. The ships really are showcased in this. Yeah, that's a conversation I'm having with this guy. The purple messages are actually our private exchange and conversations. So he says that theoretically the ship, statistically wise, is better, but he is an engineer officer. I am a scientific officer. And so basically, I could probably utilize the Janeway class a little bit better than he could. That's why he thinks that Janeway class is a little bit worse. I'm a science officer, Starfleet science officer, admiral level 65, so max level, and I can assure you that I probably could squeeze a little bit more out of a Janeway class than he would. But nevertheless, Janeway class is iconic, and it depends what angle do you also train your captain, so you can reskill and change your unique skills and sets, like space reputation, starship traits. These are unique ship traits that give these ships a little bit more advantage in certain angle. So there you go. I can't decide. I fucking can't decide, and this is the worst thing ever, because when I saw the Janeway class first, I was like, hell, I want the Janeway class. But this ship wasn't out then. Now this ship has been announced and released, and I just don't know which one should I take. I mean, yeah, there are issues with Janeway class. It has, when you see this setup, Janeway class will have only 4 weapons fore and only 2 weapons aft. So I don't like to have only 2 weapons. It's as if I had only this. I only had these 2 weapons. I can't have more. Well, that's the problem. It says we need both, and that's the problem, because I can't have both, because Jesus, I can't afford to get a Janeway class because it's so super fucking pricey. This ship is just just a nuisance, really. It's not iconic as Janeway class, because, you know, Janeway class will still have the unique feel of the Intrepid class and USS Voyager. It will look futuristic for sure. Get lost, woman. I don't think anyone has it here in space, but if you saw her, you would fucking fall in love. The only problem is, the Janeway class is small. It's the same size as a typical Intrepid class. So, to give you a comparison, to actually let you know what the fuck I'm talking about, I will swap to normal Intrepid class because it's the same size. And it will give you an idea. Where is my Voyager? There it is. I hope the guy is still in the map when I change. So size-wise and visual-wise, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Get this clutter out of my ship. Off. Fuck you. So just to give you an idea, this is the size difference between a Voyager and this one, and the Courage class. So Janeway class will be roughly the same size, and I really don't like small ships. This is an exception because she looks very much like on the show. I mean, literally 1-to-1. Does everything the same. So yeah, I do have a dilemma. I don't know what ship to choose, because if you saw Janeway class, you'd know that she's beautiful. Yeah, I know, that's the problem, because I've already heard 2 votes for Janeway class, and I honestly can't decide. I just can't take a pick. And I totally know what you're coming from, because this ship looks really imposing because of its size. So I perfectly get you, because I love this design. It's so different. It's so not Star Trek. It's so not Federation. So I don't have to apologize. Besides, in the end, it's going to be still my decision and my alone. I can only suggest myself with people's suggestions as much as I can. Now the guy is trying different vanity shields. This one is probably the Herc. So he's still like showcasing how this ship can look with different variations of the hull. Yeah, it looks like a cruise ship, like something you would see cruising on the sea. especially with the size and the shape of the upper section. And it's so clearly like cut in half, like these two sections. This should be sunken beneath the water and be like a huge sort of, I don't know, attraction underwater, and this should be on the surface. You know, you could like remove this cover and just reveal a huge, I don't know, beach or set of pools or whatever. It looks luxury. But on the other hand, all of those round shapes, oh my god, the Ferengi shield is so ugly. The Ferenginar is just, ugh. That is so bad. Yeah, this is Zenkethi shield, and I can see the appeal when it's in darkness, but it doesn't look good when it's lit. But that's yet again just my point of view. Luckily, I don't have this shield because I didn't like it and I didn't want it. So there you go. That's yeah, I don't like that skin either, but you know, it's his ship. He can put whatever he wants. I think he's just testing. There is a guy called Zeph who does Zeph Films productions. He's an amateur content creator on YouTube, and I think he's on Twitch as well. He's generally doing visual reviews of ships, so whenever he gets a promo ship or he gets to test it on the test server, he's just making a showcase of how this ship looks in various visual configurations. So that's how it looks. So basically, Zeph also showcases every new ship that basically is released in the game, and Zeph Films does these visual reviews when he puts different vanity shields and checks how they look. Oh my goodness, this looks like a military skin. I don't know what to think about it. It does take an interesting approach under the light, but yeah, I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I don't have that vanity shield, but if I had, I didn't think I would use it. I don't know which one is it. I do like this reflectiveness, but yeah, the colors, I generally don't like this kind of weird pattern to it. Like, there doesn't seem to be like any like a thought about how these patterns were applied. Oh, this is a Kelvin timeline. Yeah, this is the Kelvin Divergence shield, and I think it looks nice. I think it looks very close to the original, because I don't know if this player actually has the original skin applied on the ship, or did he use a vanity shield altogether from the start when we approached him. Stororus, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. If you're just watching your own ship, welcome in. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's the Kelvin Divergence shield. I also have it, and I can also apply it on my Voyager, because why not, just to compare. So that's basically this shield. Luckily, this one does not have any of the red elements. Yeah, you've got a nice ship there, mate. I'm just wondering whether I should take this one or... Oh, I like this one. Ooh. Is that the Gamma? I think it's the Gamma Vanity Shield. Gamma Task Force. Yep, I also have it. So there you go. This shield is very much pretty. Yeah, the Vanity one. I mean, it doesn't look as good on Voyager as it looks on this one, I've got to say. But yeah, I had to like check it out because I'm gonna swap back to... God, I have too many ships. Scrolling through all of them is taking a bit of time. So there you go. I think you just went back to the original skin, if I see correctly. Yeah, this is the original skin. Oh, this is the Aegis. Yeah, so it just adds those little these neon overall fix. Oh, this looks really nice. I like how it does the outlines. How this does the outlines on the edges. It really looks nice. Yeah, the edges, depending on the ship, can really just add that finishing touch onto the ship. I really have to say, it does not look on every ship good, but I have to say this one, wow, nice. I'm just going to position myself a little bit lower because it's easier to move about with the camera. But yeah, that's definitely looking good. And in the shades, all of those, I don't know, if there's like arches or something, they really look nice. But this is original. This part is actually original. Yeah, they look like power conduits or something. It's subtle, but it's really nicely complementing the ship. I also got this shield, I think. Yeah, there we go. It does complement the Discovery well too. I'm not saying it's making a huge impact, but it definitely looks good. Yeah, depending on the ship, it can really do a lot to you. The Aegis, I don't know how to pronounce it. Ooh, Lucari Vanity. Ooh. Yep, that looks really nice. I'm not gonna make the same sounds as Zeph does, but oh. Yeah, ship porn all the way. This is just beautiful. Yep, she looks really nicely. I got this one too. I don't remember which one is it though. Lucari Restoration Initiative. Yeah, so it looks a little bit differently on the Discovery because Discovery has lighting elements which make it look like a combination of Tron. I don't know what to think about it. Yeah, but this, yeah, basically this is ship porn stream. I never lied. I do like my space Barbies, and yeah. This is the, oh yeah, I know this one. You know, on many ships I have seen these little dots and those little things that just Delta Vanity. That's right. I know it. I have it. But you know, on this ship, you know, many shields that I normally dislike, this ship actually, yeah, they're complementing it. They're actually doing it nicely. By the way, I do like the naming, Pioneer. It's a very apt name for a ship from the 32nd century. Considering the events from Season 3 Discovery. So yeah, I do like that one. This is the Vanity, if I believe. Oh, is it totally different? No, this is... What the hell is this? I don't recognize this one. Oh, that's one I don't have. Yeah, I didn't like the 8472 ones. But then, again, on this ship, this Vanity shield looks really good. The Undine 847, the Species 8472. I'm not gonna lie, this one looks really nice. Jesus, this ship is so different from all the normal Star Trek ships that, you know, I've gotta say, many Vanity shields that I have and I don't use on majority of my ships, they really look nicely here. This is the Nukara Vanity, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if I like it. I think there's too much going on. You can't focus on one thing at a time. That's one of the reasons why I just go with the subtle ones rather than the ones that just have too much clutter happening. The competitive. Is that the base one or is that the Vanity? Because I don't remember. I'm sorry, I'm munching on a sweet snack. Yeah, these are all Vanity. Okay. Have you tried the basic Nukara? You know, the Tron one, the blue one, not the purple. I'm curious how it looks. If you have it, of course. Because on many ships, not Nukara, Lucari, the Tron one. Oh, you didn't have one. Yeah. I do believe I have it. There you go. The Tron one. It complements a lot of ships. Funny thing is that actually Zeph, I don't think Zeph made a video of this ship, so we haven't seen it so far as a review, as a comprehensive review. Oh, nice. The temporal vanity. You know, I normally don't like this shield, but now on this ship, it looks really good. It's gonna vanish, so I want to like take this. In some angles, you barely can actually see the cloaked ships. Yeah, this one looks really nice. By the way, I do believe that because of the camera angles, I don't think you can actually look that close up your own ship when you're in it, can you? You can't make close-ups like these. Yeah, there's a lot of going on, but it's still subtle. Oh yeah, that's the base one. I like the base one, you know? I like the white. It's so pristine, it looks so clean. That's my biggest problem with the Janeway class. It is not white. It's metally, it's grey, it's like graphite. I'm not fond of the Janeway base skin, and there isn't a skin that will make it look like this one. Oh yeah, the Dyson vanity. Oh. No, I don't know what the hell are these. No, this is Iconian, not the Dyson. This is Iconian. The Dyson has a different type of pattern, but it has a different, similar color. Yeah, so I'm basically torn. Yeah, it looks like graffiti, like someone painted something on it. Like there were some space vandals that just happened to be next to your ship, and they just left their markings, like, you know, a faction or something like it. Like the new Maquis or something. It's not terrible, but it also kind of interrupts the lighting pattern. Like, oh, there's the Dyson one. You know, I like the Dyson ship, the Dyson carrier. Sadly, it's not a tier 6 ship, and that's one of the reasons I no longer have one, because the one you got is like, I think it's tier 4. You can upgrade it to tier 5, and then you can do tier 5 upgrade, but it's not the same. No, I don't like the green patterns on it. It's weird. It's good to see it, but you know, this should be more on the outside, and this should be more on the inside. I think it should be the outside out, inside out, basically. These patterns, they don't look good outside. They should be on the inside. They should be like pretending they're lit up, and those patterns should be like subtly applied to the hull on the outside. Jesus, the more I look at it, the further I am from actually making a decision. I swear to God, I've got no clue. I have literally no clue what the fuck should I do. Oh yeah, the Baul shield. I've got that one. I've got it when the last event allowed you to buy these vanity shields temporarily for dilithium. It's actually a cool idea that from the top you actually don't see these windows, because those levels, those separate, I don't know what the hell they are, but those separational levels, they actually cover these windows, so from the top and from the bottom you can't barely see that there are any windows. I would use something like this also down here, but I don't think there is anything like that. I'm trying to understand why is this like bent like this. Yeah, the dark ones look like the Baul shield looks good on many things. Oh, there's another guy with that ship. Maybe the cloak can attract his attention. Maybe he'll come over. Oh, right. I think the animation is still glitching because, yeah, his animation to turn around, it was not smooth. It kind of made the ship disappear. Do you have the Section 31 vanity shield? I'm curious if you can actually... Because I'm curious, I've got it too, but I think it looks better on Discovery than the Baul. I don't like the way the Baul looks like. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, nice. It looks so... Oh, I like these insider lightings. You don't see their source, but you don't actually need it. Oh, that looks really nice. Yep. Not gonna lie, that's my winner. I would wear this shield if I wasn't going with the white all the time. The only problem is that I think there's something with the texture that pretends to be the lighting because it kind of clips through the object. And I don't think I've seen this on without the vanity shield, so I think there is a problem with the texture with the vanity shield applied. Some of them are just like not fully finished. If I understand, yeah, that's what I thought. Every single window section is covered with a glass thing. I don't know why, but I think it's an additional protection. Yeah, the black one looks really nicely, and I do like these details that there's light coming from inside of these sections, but you don't exactly see where this light is coming from, but it still just makes it look so nice. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, that's a winner for me. I would definitely, if I had it, I would definitely... Oh, this one. Is that the Emperor vanity shield? Yeah, there are no elements that can be lit up in the colors of the nacelles, so it makes it look a little bit different. But yeah, it's the Emperor one. I recognize those blue little details on the whole pattern. You know, it's one of the reasons why the Emperor, and I mean, this ship is complemented by many shields that normally don't look that great. Yeah. The Emperor really looks nice. It has a nice shine to it, and yeah, the material is really nice complementing. I'm wondering if you remove any vanity shields with this cut out from the light still stay. I think it's very symmetrical, so these are two elements that probably have not been applied properly as a texture. Yeah, so that's the problem with the light. They've applied a texture so it clips a little bit through the ship. Yeah, it looks like it either clips or has been cut out incorrectly. Because if you look closely, it's a little bit above the shield hull. I mean, the ship hull. Oh, sorry, move the camera. So the lighting itself is a texture applied above. So there is a bug, like there is something cut out of that texture, which makes this cut out a little bit stand out. But it's not a big problem, and I don't think it's in the front. I mean, I don't know which side is the front. That's one thing I don't yet understand. I love these details, these blue things. You're in the tactical mode and out of that tactical mode. So now the narrower section is the front. Am I correct? Oh, this is the front. Okay. Or this one. Jesus, you can actually go both ways because you can actually back up your ship. Jesus, I just can't. Bigger end is the tactical front. Okay, so right now forward is the section that's facing the same direction as my crossfield. Okay, get it. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because there will be more scientific utilities and social elements, and the forward section from tactical end would be like protecting from forward arc. I can't imagine practical aspect to this. That's just a huge moth that just came right by me because I have an open window. Yeah, so I'm facing the same direction as your science front, so the standard configuration, if I understand it. Yeah, yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's how I got it. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand it. Like more scientific and laboratory sections are where there's more windows, and basically like more social and scientific utilities, this might be the engineering section with the underlying elements hidden beneath, and this would be tactical section because it looks more bulky and more protected. Very little exposed area. Actually, what is this? This looks like it's closed when you're in the science mode, but it looks like there's something opening when it's in the tactical mode. I'm wondering if it's something significant. Like, I don't think it's the deflector. I think the deflector is prominent in this ship. It's actually similar to the Vanth, the Herald ship. All the Herald ships, they don't have anything distinctive that you would recognize. You're in tactical? Oh yeah, you were in tactical mode. It's kind of weird that the reconfiguration goes when the ship just changes angles. Oh yeah, now this is opened. Yeah, this is opened now. So when you go into the standard configuration, the scientific one, this is opening. I'm wondering what the hell is this? What's it supposed to do? Did they actually think about it? I've watched portions of the blog where they were actually doing the live stream showing this ship. Actually didn't work for them, like, for the most part. Nothing worked properly. Yeah, I just can't. I like it so much because it's so different. I'm wondering what the hell is this? What is this hole I'm looking at? It's not a deflector, because I don't think there's any effects coming if you apply a visual deflector effect. I have no clue. Maybe I need to sleep on it, actually. I was supposed to make a decision today, now. Or maybe not on the stream, but like very closely to now, but I don't know. I want this and I want this, and I can only have one, and I just don't know which one. I love Janeway and I love Voyager, and that would be so dope to actually have the Janeway class. But this one is more like Titan, like USS Titan from this game. Oh. So deflector is on... Yeah, so right now we're facing wrong directions. I mean, we're facing opposite directions, if I understand correctly. Ugh. I hate the Borg vanity shield. I mean, the Borg shield. It's not good. I really don't enjoy. I mean, they could upgrade it because these textures look blurry and they look nothing like they did on Voyager when Voyager was partially like covered with the technology. They could really revamp this shield and modernize it, because I remember Voyager looking totally differently. Oh, so that might be the impulse engine. Doesn't make sense, but I get it. It doesn't look like impulse engine, especially it closes when the ship is in different mode. And I don't think there's anything that opens from this side that could be an impulse engine from the other end. It doesn't make any sense. But again, we don't know. Almost we know nothing about these 32nd century ships, aside that they use the programmable matter, and that some of these ships have separated nacelles from the ship, like my Discovery refit. This wobble is so cute, I love it. They finally fixed it, actually, because for the past month or so the ship was totally had the nacelles attached and they didn't look nice, because it looked like the ship was constantly at warp, and it made no difference visually to how the ship looks like when it's out of warp, and doesn't look much different from the base crossfield. Oh god, I don't know. I want Janeway class, and I want this one just as well because it's so freaking huge and so impressive. Even though there are a few things that they should fix, namely this light. But yeah, still, I love these lines. It looks like a luxury liner. No, that's okay, unless you mean you want me to come along. What weapons do you have on it? Have you got the 32nd century beams, or? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm always up for some patrols. The Baul ones. Oh, right, okay. I'm going with the cannon, and I am a cannon builder after all, and all of my ships look like they did in the shows. I use Discovery Refit or use the base 32nd century. Right now I'm using the 32nd century phases, the green ones that you could see being fired from other ships outside of Discovery. But I think it's still within the canon because they come from the 32nd century, just like the ship. Which one were you going to go? Which patrol? I'll just warp in behind you. Oh, I just need to complete the... I can do that later. My favorite is usually the Sidea. It's a good test for the ship. But Argala, alright. That one is the... yeah, wanted. Okay, well then... go ahead and warp out and I'll follow you. Map moving. Delta Quadrant. Argala system. Right, let's see this ship in action. Two 32nd century vessels in action. That's actually cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love the Galaxy class, like the TNG, like Voyager. All of those ships are cool, but 32nd century ships are so different. I absolutely freaking love them. Ooh. You were faster than I was. I actually couldn't use anything. Does it turn slowly as it would like with one of these oversized ships like
looks like our fight got
the pizza cutter?
Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
No, you will go with a huge boom. I always love the beams. Beams are my primary weapons of choice. I rarely use anything else. Kazans are popping like crackers, like roaches under our feet. They have nothing on us. Well, Kazan are literally space roaches. They are pathetic and useless. Even the Borg have not deemed them necessary for assimilation and worthy to be interested in, so... were not ever assimilated. That's how weak and stupid they were considered. But that was the biggest insult you can actually get in space. If the Borg thought that you're so worthless that you're not worthy of assimilation, you are weak, you are pathetic, you are worthless to even the Borg. And they would assimilate anything, right? If the Borg don't want you, you're crap. You're just worthless crap. You're a piece of space dust to them. And they don't assimilate the dust. Yep, we kicked their asses.
Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party. Take the suspect into
I'm so glad that actually both the nacelles and the Quasian assault ship have actually been fixed, and it actually docks inside my hangar bay before cloaking. Yep, there you go, you just leveled up. Great work. I love how the nacelles actually come together to the ship and then it warps out. Kind of reminds me of the Janeway's warp out animation and the Intrepid class's warp out animation, where it just bends these nacelles together just for the sake of actually I think it was for optimizing the warp field so it would do less damage to subspace. That was the only like leftover of one of the episodes in TNG. Oh, we're still in a team. That's weird. I usually get disconnected with people I play with. Yeah, I know. I've watched Zeph Film's presentation, the visual review, and his trailer for this ship. I think it was Fresh Out of Space Dog clip. I know that it does the same thing as the Intrepid class, although I don't think it makes much sense in the 32nd century. But then again, it's something... The problem with the new series productions, and that was mentioned on the latest stream as well as the previous one, is that they know very little about what are the quirks of those ships, because the production doesn't really give that much crap about the functionalities of these ships. They just make them to look good, or bad, but basically they just make the visual aspect, and they want them bigger and better so they can compete with Star Wars, basically, I think. But not a lot of those things actually make sense. And another thing with Janeway class is that all of its sections, not only the nacelles, but also the primary hull and the secondary hull, which is called the saucer, actually are completely disconnected. So I don't think they have turbo lifts. I think they like utilize the side-to-side transport thing. So when you want to switch the locations, you just don't go between. They might have like ports, so you get into a small room that transports you to a fixed location on the other section of the ship, but it's no longer like a turbo lift. It's just basically a transporter which is to a fixed location. I would think that would make sense if you have these sections completely disconnected physically from one another. Because for instance the crossfield, when it warps out, it actually connects the nacelles to the primary hull. But the Janeway class doesn't do that at all. They're always disconnected. So I think they just need to figure out a way to actually, if an engineering team needs to go there, they're just using some sort of fixed transporters. Which, you know, you could see them moving about the, I don't know if it was a ship or, I'm not sure. But basically, when you were in the starbase, in the Federation headquarters, when Admiral Vance was walking alongside with alright, yeah. Well, there is very little we know, so your theory can be as good as mine. I always thought that because you could see them when they were changing levels, when they were walking with Admiral Vance in one of the middle episodes, in like mid of this ship, in middle of the series of the season 3 Discovery. You could see when they were just walking casually, and they approached a particular fixed location of the station, and they were immediately transported to a different level. So I think there's like this could be some sort of indication that there is a fixed position in which you are transported to a different level instantly, instead of like using a turbo lift. That's okay, Nate. I'm really appreciating that you came here, even though you feel shitty. I feel you because I feel shitty this week too, and this has just been second of 6 days of work I have this week, so I'm not looking forward to the 3 ones. Yeah, I think there is something of a fixed side-to-side transport that is basically being used for the purpose of moving about the ship. And it would also save some space because they wouldn't have to like consider all the engineering space for turbolifts, and basically could free up space for the conduits and for the secondary systems that operate them. I think it would free up space, so that's why the Janeway class didn't have the need to actually be larger than the original Voyager, because they saved space on basically those elements. So yeah, they could still have like a turbolift chamber or something like it, but it would be just side-to-side transport, and then gets you to wherever you need to go, and computer operates this without you actually needing to be much involved. But as I said, we don't know much about the 32nd century technology apart from what we've seen and what was briefly explained. So there's very huge chance that there is something else, like a third option that they've been using ever since, and that's how they thought over those details. One of the reasons I also like Janeway is because it's detached, so they would have to utilize something like that for practical reasons. But yeah, that's the problem with today's production. They said they reached out to CBS asking which side is the front, how does it operate, where's the deflector, where's the impulse engine, or anything like that. They've received very little answers. They just I think they received just the visual references. So yeah, that's okay, Douglas. I really appreciate that you allowed me to just look at your ship and just look how it presents itself in different configurations. I'm still thinking on getting it, but I'm also inclined to think of a little bit longer, because the Janeway class is still like my number one, and I love Voyager. But yeah, I'm still at the point of origin. I'm still like thinking, what the hell should I do? Yeah, I love Voyager. That was my favorite show. That was the first one I actually binge watched after watching fragments of TNG, which I like, but I don't love it like much as Voyager. Hey Spitfire, welcome in. Good to see you. So there you go. I'm still at the point of I have a choice, and I don't know which choice to make. I'm still inclined towards the Janeway class because Voyager is like my thing, and I think it's a wonderful tribute that they renamed the class from the Intrepid to Janeway class. But yeah, I don't know. Just gonna go back to Earth and. Oh yeah, I've seen the Star Trek Prodigy, and you know what? I think it interests me more than Discovery Season 4 and what's the other show? Picard? Yeah, I think it's Picard. Yeah. I don't fucking care about Picard really. But the ship they're having for Prodigy, it looks like combination. It has some elements from NX class. There are elements from the Prometheus, which I also like. The shape of the saucer section. So yeah, there's definitely elements to that ship that I absolutely love. As much as we've seen very little of it, the stuff that we've seen, I dig it. I fucking dig it. I dig it more than I dig anything they've shown to us from Star Trek. Picard has so unremarkable visuals, and they just use copy paste stuff. Yeah. I love. I can't wait for Strange New Worlds. I love Lower Decks, even though initially I thought I'm not gonna watch it because I fucking hate cartoons for adults. And then I fell in love with it because it was so adorable and so funny, and actually was closer to canon than Picard ever was. I do enjoy Discovery, not 100%. There are elements which I kind of like. You're trying to choke us with Mary Sue syndrome for Burnham, and I was like, no, stop. And I, as a gay person, I really hate the gay characters of Stamets and the other guy, Culber, I think is called. Season 1, I liked season 1 because it was completely unexpected that they're gonna pull off a mirror universe thing. So that was something new. I wasn't expecting that. But then again, it's... Hey! Yeah, there's a lot of LGBT people that are in Star Trek, which is wonderful, and I love when they introduce those themes, and it wasn't a lot of it in Star Trek in the past. And on one side, I should probably be appreciative that they gave us those options, but the way they depict Stamets' and Culber's relationship and the miraculous resurrection for Culber, it wasn't good. I mean, I didn't like it. I just didn't buy it. That's the problem. I don't buy their relationship. I don't buy their interactions, and there's nothing familiar about them. And I also really didn't like Stamets' actor. Anthony Rapp is freaking annoying me. So I just try to not think about him because I just don't like the way he looks. But that's just my personal opinion. So if you like him, that's okay. It's just not my cup of tea. I can't wait to see Janeway hologram, though. Jesus, that is such a great idea. To see Janeway as a hologram, teaching a group of probably outcasts in some regards.
That was lovely.
Yeah, it wasn't it. So they were partially outcast, I think, and they just find this ship and they think they can escape maybe to a different part of the galaxy. We don't know much about the story, but what I've seen so far, it kind of resembles Star Wars, the animated shows, but that's not a bad thing because it really looks good. They really put a lot of thought into design and to the visual aspects, and if it's going to be presenting itself, the Star Trek prodigy, if it's gonna look just as decent as it looked on the trailer, then it's probably gonna be good. Probably gonna be better than Picard, but then again, anything can be better than Picard. Meanwhile, we recently learned that they finished shooting Strange New Worlds. There are bound to be some reshoots or additional shots done on autumn, so like in 2-3 months, but they're done. So there's a huge chance we're gonna get some Star Trek Strange New Worlds with Captain Pike, younger Spock, and number 1. I fucking love number 1. She was great. Rebecca Romijn, I don't know if I'm not butchering her last name. She is absolutely beautiful. I would love to see her because Janeway is my favorite captain. I just love women who are strong, and Janeway was anything but weak. She was absolutely strong, but she was also nurturing. She was caring. Sometimes she was just too mothery to them, but I can understand where that came from. But yeah, Janeway was just a badass captain, and she fought for her crew like a lioness, and I just freaking love Janeway. I would 100% love to see Janeway in action again. Maybe like an admiral. That would be really great. I would stand that 100%. But I'm so glad that actually Kate Mulgrew gets to reprise the Janeway voice at least. And she says that she really enjoyed the story, the script of the Prodigy. So there's a huge chance it's going to be quality content, because unlike Patrick Stewart, who kind of is just a good actor and that's all, I don't think she has bad nose like he does to stories, because she really chooses what she plays in, and if it wouldn't be good, if she wouldn't do justice to Janeway, I don't think she would do it. So I think this is an indication that this will be quality stuff, unlike Picard, which was shit stuff. Sorry guys, I've been talking for an hour now, because I just realized I've been an hour 15 minutes on the stream, and I have no idea how this happened, but I haven't totally noticed that. Thanks, Stroros, for teaming up for a moment and letting me showcase your ship.
That's not right. Run back to the start and try again.
Oh, I think someone is like looking at my ship from this angle. I wish there was someone with a Janeway class, because I'd love to see her in comparison. It's just so scarce. I could shout out in the zone and see if there's anyone. I would just love to see Janeway in class right now, so I could like compare her to the Crossfield. Oh, you have her. Oh Jesus, no wonder you chose this one, because you already have her. Right, well if you do have her, I can just still go to DS9 if you're still out there, because you can swap the ship over there, whichever is best for you. You can just go and swap the ship while I go to DS9, because I just... Oh, you're at ESD. Well, I'm in instance number 3, but if you need to team up just to swap instances, that's fine. I just need to compare her, like, because I think she's got more detail than actually the Courage class, and that's one other thing. I do like my Space Barbie to look good, and that's one of the problems I have. If the ship doesn't look good, if it has like a detail or defect that annoys me, I would probably not fly it, even if it's a legendary ship. That's one of the reasons why I stopped flying the NX-01, because I think it didn't age well. It did receive a revamp, but many ships received revamps afterwards, and now even a Bloody Sovereign or the Galaxy class has more polygons and like curves than the NX class. I don't know why they have not actually gave her a little bit of facelifting, because I think she asks for it a bit, quite a bit, if you ask me. That's another thing. There is... Oh, get lost with this. I don't use these things. Another ship I can actually take is the... what was it? Freedom class exploration frigate, which is the NX but from the Kelvin timeline. So yeah, I think it's like a Miracle Worker partially ship. I'm not sure. I think it has Miracle Worker stations, and I think it gets these Freedom class, because it's also here. I don't have enough lobby. I have like, I don't know, right now I bought a few things lately, and I have like 173 left, so I can buy probably some ground wool. Oh yeah, so it's also, yeah, offer ends the 2nd of the 8th, yeah, but I have it in the pack, so I can get it just as well. Oh, there she is. Janeway class is coming. You know, I'm probably going to end up taking Janeway, because I already had my eye on her for quite a while. But, as I said, I am a science captain, so I think I can juice a little bit more from a science ship than people who are not science-oriented. I'm not bragging, because I have actually respec recently and directed myself towards more a bit more in the direction of tactical aspects, of like more battle oriented, but yeah, it still doesn't change the fact that I'm right above you, so but you can see that probably. So maybe there's a chance I could utilize or squeeze a little bit more out of her. Actually, maybe we should go away from the other people out, just right over here. It's gonna be better to just look at them. Yeah, there she comes. Jesus, she's a beauty. Yeah, I've got to say that Janeway class also has her pluses. I mean, if she had the white material, I don't think she has a white material from the 32nd century. Some people call her the bottle opener. This is the standard skin, isn't it? You use the base one, like the one that she comes with. Ah, we're supposed to move backwards. Yeah, she definitely has more detail to her. I wonder if this is... Yeah, standard at the moment. Yeah, she looks like a bottle opener with this thing here, but... But then again, they've given names to so many ships, like the Universe class, which is the Enterprise J from 26th century, I think, is called the Frying Pan. So then again, they've been nicknaming ships all over the place. Which one is this one? Oh, this is the Kelvin Divergence, if I'm correct. Yeah, that's the white. That's the whitest you can do. Yeah, Kelvin Divergence. I do have that shield. I do like that wobbly thing, that there is nothing stationary about this ship. It's just like wobbling, levitating. I love the deflector that is so bright and it's so different from the Voyager, and that these panels are lit separately. I don't know why, but I just love it. They could just make the nacelles a bit more sleek, but little something closer to the Discovery. I mean, not to copy from Discovery, but they could be a little bit more flat on one side. But that's just my point of view. What are you doing? What's he doing? Why did you open this? I didn't open this, did I? What the hell are you doing? I don't need 250 million. What is this? What am I supposed to do with this? You're giving me ECs. Oh my god, are you serious right now? You 100% serious? Because I'm just like a modest streamer. I just don't... Oh god, I've never received anything like this guy. Alright, I'll just... Alright. Do I need to like press something else, or is it okay? I'm humbled. I'm really like, thank you so much. I mean, wow. I really don't know what to say. I'm really bad at receiving stuff from people because it's always like surprising to me, but I really appreciate it. I'm really glad that you actually let me see your ships, and yeah, I, more and more I'm just inclined to actually going with the Janeway, regardlessly that she's a smaller ship. But yeah, I just like this one so much. I really appreciate it, and I just, oh my god.
Best coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. It's got me through the worst of the last 3 years. I beat the Borg with it.
Yeah, that's one of the best Janeway one-liners. She loved her coffee, didn't she? Yeah, oh my god, I love the deflector effect. It looks so good. This looks so good. Jesus Christ, it's beautiful. And I do have that shield, so I could make her look like this, no problem. I love it. Oh, this is the Herc shield. I've never actually had that one. Ooh, that's weird. I'm not saying it's bad, because I like the outline on the saucer around the bridge, but the bottom section is so weird. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to think about it. Oh my god. It looks weird, but it doesn't look bad. Not at all. It just looks so different. But I love the detail. And the section, yeah, this outline here, that it looks really nice. The Baul shield. Yeah, the Baul shield always looks nice. I mean, it looks good on most of ships. I don't think there's many ships that really don't benefit from the Baul vanity shield. It's just really nice. Am I understanding this correctly? Are those like elements on... I can't show... Oh yeah, that's cutouts. So those nacelles actually have cutouts, physical cutouts on those. I don't know, plasma... I don't know if it's plasma exhaust. But those are actual cutouts. That's interesting. It would have been nice if ships that you have like movable elements would allow you to move them manually. Like they would give you a throttle to swing the nacelles up, or like connect the nacelles on Discovery here. That'll be a cool, nice idea. You know, she's beautiful. She's a beauty. You can say whatever you like about the 32nd century ships, but they did her justice. This is actually nice. Oh, the medical... Ooh. You know what? I love this one so much. I love that these windows are like slightly glowing and blooming. This is sweet. This is absolutely sweet. Wow. I don't even mind that there's yellow inside of the nacelles, because it really looks good, and it's not as overbearing as if it would be on the outside. Ooh, nice. I'm bothered by the greenery inside the deflector, but you rarely see the deflector if you're flying the ship from the outside, so especially if you look from the behind. I just can't get the idea why it has yellow in the bridge. Ah, the Discovery refit. Yeah, got that vanity shield to apply for many ships. Kelvin timeline Dreadnought looks beautiful in that shield, by the way, if you haven't tried. Yep, I love that one. I'm trying to figure out where are the weapon ports, because you don't see any phaser weapon elements. Oh, this is the Delta. I mean, this is the Alliance one. Ooh, that's. I think this is the first ship this shield looks actually good on. I'm not gonna lie, this is my new favorite shield on this ship. Oh Jesus, she's gorgeous. You know why? Because it has very little black, and it really complements the 32nd century design. Yep. I love this one. She's a beauty here. I need to move my camera a bit differently. Ooh, yes. Yup. Oh, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. And I love the glowing on the inside of the window section. Wow. Let me look at the deflector. Oh, they actually toned it down. It's not glowing. That's good. That's actually very good. Yep. She looks really nicely. I love her. I'm not gonna lie, she's beautiful. You know, this shield does not look good on every ship. Like, for instance, if I put her on this one, I'm like, no. You know why? The upper sections of the saucer, they should be shiny. They're not, and I don't like that. And I hate the pattern on the main hull. It's just ugly, so it doesn't look good on every ship. Ah, there's this one. Do you have the main one, the tier 5 one? Because it did used to, like, it had more blues than greens, and I think I liked it more. But it's nicely reflective. It looks like almost like a mirror ship. Yeah, look at it, how nicely it reflects the Earth. This looks really beautiful. Oh, right, okay. The Zenkethi. I can't say I like the Zenkethi even on the Zenkethi ships, to be honest. I think it's more like, what would you do if you wanted to break the Nukara visuals? That's how I would say this is like the bad Nukara. I don't like this one. This shield is just blah. I don't like the colors. I don't like the patterns. They're also not very well... They're stretching a bit in a very weird manner on this ship. I don't know what's the name of this one, by the way. Falcon, what a fitting name for a Janeway class. I think I'm gonna go with a Janeway. The more I look at her, the more I'm falling in love.
No.
Darren. Quiet there. Oh, it's the Jadvash. Ugh. That was such a ridiculous idea for a storyline. I like the deflector. Yeah, that skin is a no-no. I wouldn't use the previous one, but... And you know what? This one isn't so bad. The Borg ship. The Borg collect... Oh god, what am I doing? Yeah, the Borg cooperative. It doesn't look on many ships well, but you know what? Because the glowy parts are on the bottom, not everywhere they could put them on. You know, it really looks nicely. You know, the 32nd century designs actually, because of they're very different from the standard Federation designs, they tend to like look better with majority of these vanity shields, with some of them don't look good on other ships. I also like the changing colors on the front of the nacelles. That's really nice. You know, the Ferengi shield usually upholds me, but this one is like, yeah, okay, I could live with that. And I think I'm gonna end up with a Janeway class because, Jesus, she just... The sleek design. Oh, Worker Bees Baseball. Oh, I didn't know that one. This is one of the event ones, if I understand correctly. Yep, she looks really nicely, even from when approached from behind. Is that a hangar bay? Because it didn't actually have any coloring. That's weird. Yeah, the summer event, I thought so. Yeah, sometimes I just skip the events. Like, I totally skipped this year's summer event because I don't like the Ryzen ships, like these luxury cruisers. They just... And I don't think they're very good either. Ooh. Yeah, the Emperor ship. I like that it has blue and yellow details inside the nacelles. It's actually nicely contrasting one another. I think the deflector light should be a little bright. I think they've done something wrong with the contrast, but other than that... Oh my god, I think I'm gonna end up with a Janeway class. The more I look at her from close-up, I never actually had a chance to look at her close-up, but she looks so good. And I love Janeway so much. That's a beautiful tribute to Janeway that they named a class after her. Yeah, they should fix the lighting and the shadows on this vanity shield because it doesn't look good from a close-up. And from a distance you lose a lot. Yeah, this one I don't know who invented this. It has nothing to do with the Discovery visuals, and it's just plain hideous. It looks like you were in a blob of goo. Ooh, nice. Really nice. The Aegis shield usually just really complements the ship. I mean, on the front here, right at what we were looking at, it's a little bit too stretched. That's the problem with the Aegis shield. Sometimes it's a bit too stretched and the texture just kind of fans out. But yep. Hey Jinx, welcome in. Hi. I'm just trying to make a decision, and Stroras here is trying to showcase both ships in the best lighting, I would say. And visually, I think I'm falling in love with...
Oh my god.
Yes, Spitfire, that's an oh my god situation. Because, you know, the more I'm looking at the Janeway class, the more I'm falling in love with her. I think in a few moments I'll be ready to say, fuck the Courage class, I want a Janeway. Oh god, she's so great. She's so beautiful. You know, I don't even mind this one. And I usually hate this shield. Look at the deflector. Oh my god, the deflector is great. And I love the insides of the front sections of the nacelles. God, this looks so good. I'm sorry, I'm mimicking the films right here, but this is ship porn right here and there. Oh god, yeah, that was so good. I like this. I just basically like this. And I usually hate this vanity shield because it normally is just oh. That's the 847 whatever, 8472 vanity, isn't it? Yeah, I've got one problem in the middle. These two orbs or balls, they should be not connected. There should be just one of them. And that crosses out this vanity shield. I'm so glad I don't actually have it. I don't have that shield. I never redeemed it because I didn't like it. I'm so glad I never did because it's so broken on so many ships. And those... What are those eyes? What the hell is this? Ooh, the Terran Empire vanity shield. Ooh, I mean the Terran Task Force. Oh god, I'll be constantly... I will be switching... I will be swapping ships every single fucking time I'm in this ship. Every match, I'll be using a different vanity shield because, Jesus, half of those look so good on this ship. Yep, I think I'm ready to make a decision, basically. Because oh god, no, that's one I don't like on any ship. That I think I don't like Nukara on any ship visually. Even with the glowing Tron deflector, it's just ugh. You're telling me to do it. Do it now. Yeah, I'm about to do it. I think I'm gonna say, fuck it, Courage class. I'm getting a Janeway because... Oh yeah, that one is nice too. I would love to see the base one because it has more blue and no yellow. But yeah, I'm still liking it. Oh, and look at the aft sections of the nacelles. Oh, they're so good. Oh, don't switch yet. Oh god. Yeah, the temporal, it depends on the ship. You know on which ship the temporal vanity shield looks good. It looks very LGBT friendly. Look at the Crossfield class with the base temporal shield. It's like LGBT all the way from top to bottom. And on this, yeah, it's beautiful. I normally hate this shield, but this ship just... It's so gay, it's so beautiful. Yeah, you want to see that on the Janeway class. I don't think he, because this is like the base, this is actually the functional shield, and I think Stroras has all of the functional shields in the bank. He just uses the vanity ones. Nope, more graffiti. Nope, more graffiti. I don't like more graffiti. I don't like more graffiti. That's my response to it.
What the hell's going on around here?
That's my response to how the hell this looks like. It just doesn't vibe with me. Oh god. Oh no. I can't look at it. Take it away. I need to cover it with my crossfield. I just can't look at it. Wait, I'm gonna make close up so I don't have to look at it. Did you change it yet? Nope. No, change it. I can't look at it. It's so ugly. Oh no, don't do this. Get this out of my face. I just can't. This shield is awful. I don't know who invented this pattern, but... Oh. It's no good. It's not good. I would rather cloak this ship than use this shield. It's just so bad. And why is it cutting out of the Starfleet insignia? Why is it making it look so bad? Nope. I always say I like big ships, but you know what? Fuck it. I love the Janeway class still. She's... Oh, I love the deflector though. Look at that shiny deflector. Oh god, whoever made this deflector, like this shiny, it just... There's something in me that just wants to have something shiny like this. Just, I don't know, it's just visually so appealing. Oh, look at the aft sections of the nacelles. I like the colors. You know, I hate this shield, but it makes elements of the ship look really nicely. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is going to be tough, but I don't think I'm going to regret it. Douglas, aka Stroros, thank you for showcasing both of these ships. I saw Courage class in its full glory, and I saw Janeway class in her full glory, and despite this shield being the most appalling shield I have ever seen as a vanity shield, I think I'm going to redeem the Janeway class. Because, frick, she makes half of my vanity shields, which I... Yeah, I'm definitely sure. One thing, it's a Janeway Intrepid / Intrepid class.
Coffee black.
Make it yourself.
Yep. It's theoretically still a fresh ship. I think she's like 4 months in the game. I know it's another science ship, but I freaking love her. And I've seen enough reviews and heard enough good stuff about her performance to know that I'm probably not going to regret it. I just need to learn how she flies, but I will probably start with my standard config and then start up from there. But yeah, Janeway class looks really, really nicely. Yeah, I know that you liked the other one, Darren. I can't say I blame you, because yeah, the Courage class has its qualities, but the Janeway has a lot more detail despite being a smaller one. Yeah, initially I was kind of like put off. It was like, do I like the 4 against 2? But it's still four frontal weapons, and that can't be bad, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm always after anything Voyager, and because I don't have the legendary version of the Voyager, and I always liked to have something unique about one of the iconic ships, and I'm so glad I have the refit of Discovery, and it didn't come cheap, but I didn't regret it once. So I'm going to use my pack, which actually I opened only 4 R&D boxes for this, so I can't even emphasize how lucky I feel that this is the second promo ship that I'm getting out of actually opening boxes in my life, and there's actually one that I'm actually wanting. Like, I'm not going for one that's being promoted, and that's not because it's brand new, because it just came out today, but I'm actually getting the one that I wanted for quite a while, because as soon as the Janeway came out, I was like, oh my god, she's got a photonic cannon from the Voyager's EMH dreaming thing, which is such a cool Easter egg as well, to people who know the show. And I freaking love the show. I love Voyager. I'm actually planning on rewatching it soon because I think I have deprivation symptoms. But yeah, I was lucky enough that I opened only 4 boxes and the 4th one actually gave me this. And I can actually choose between Courage, Janeway. I could choose Inquiry, but fuck Inquiry. It's a copy-paste ship. I hate La Sirena. I already have the space... what is it? Science Destroyer. So I don't care. That one was actually given out, so I don't know why it's in a pack. Freedom class? No, I have enough Kelvin timeline ships. I don't know. I mean, I usually watch on my TV, which has built-in Netflix, so I don't know. But, you know, I might actually do a, watch together, but I don't know when, because the nearest day off I have is Sunday. So I don't have a lot of free time this week. I will probably have very late evenings available for streams. Like tomorrow I will definitely be later than usual because I end my work at about 6 p.m. local time. So yeah, that makes a slight difference. But yeah, this is something to be looked into. I was thinking about doing a watch together thing at some point because there are a few things I'd love to watch. It's because Voyager has so many episodes. It's just gonna be super hard to watch a lot of them. Yeah, I could get the Mirror Crossfield Science Destroyer. I have no care for it. I already have the Flight Deck Carrier, the Constitution class, so I don't care about that one either. Vadwar, no. The Juggernaut is ugly. Herc, nope. Zenkethy, nope. Sona Collector, nope. I know they're pretty decent ships, but I don't want them. Because I love my space Barbies. I could get the 22nd Century Heavy Dreadnought, which is the Universe class, but there is an event coming up, and actually the third, I think this is the third event in the series. Yeah, the event campaign, this is third of 5, so there are 2 campaigns outside of the one that started today, and the one I'm getting actually will be the Universe class, so I don't need to get it right now. Welcome back, Stroros. Glad that you just popped in at this moment because you helped me make a decision here, and I would like to really say a huge thank you, because if it wasn't for you showcasing your ships, I would have a really big dilemma in choosing the one. Oh, nice. Yeah. You know, the Gamma, despite the color choice... Oh, I love the light inside of it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the Gamma Vanity Shield is also beautiful. I'm still trying to figure out where does it have the weapons on it, because there doesn't seem to be anything that's going to be shooting weapons from it. Maybe outside of these 2 red dots underneath the saucer section, which look like torpedo launchers, but there doesn't seem to be much of any weaponry on it. You can see weapon ports on Discovery Crossfield because they are kind of showing up on the both sides of the name of the ship and the registry. And they're also underneath. They have these 2 red dots. So you haven't leveled this one up, or are you leveling the Courage class? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the Janeway class and say fuck it. Fuck you, Courage class. Janeway still wins. So yeah, I actually, once it popped on, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll just set her up quickly for my standard setup and see how she performs. So let's take the Janeway class. Ooh, nice name, Arthur. I don't know if I'm going to keep the name. I definitely need to change the registry. And it's gonna be a J, obviously. I'm going to rethink the naming. But yeah, she's staying with me. Let me just quickly pop into the Space Dog and prepare her for battle. Oh my god, the Space Dog just disappeared for me. That was weird. Yeah, I hate when you're teamed up and you're being forced to, like, ask the teammate to go with you. Just fuck off. I wanna just... I freaking hate this. Can we just... Let's just talk. I will team up with you after I get this. Yeah, I might rename her USS Janeway, to be honest. So it's going to be Janeway class USS Janeway. Or I can name her USS Catherine. I don't know. It might be. Oh my god, it's taking forever. Come on. You know, it's gonna be very low on the list of switching. I tend to like... I'm naming ships in a way that they're just gonna be not very low on... Like, physically, I don't like to scroll through too many ships, and I already have too many of them in my roster, and... yeah, I just wanna, like... I will name her... rename her at some point, because for now, I just wanna see how she performs. Okay, so... Archer... There we are. Welcome, USS Arthur, or maybe Janeway. Right, Jesus, I forgot to like... If I remember correctly, I can't level these weapons, so they're useless to me. So I'm just gonna remove them. I don't know why they give you weapons that you can't level up. I honestly don't. This needs to be into protected mode. Oh, crap. And I need to upgrade her, by the way. She needs to be tier 6X. That will give me additional device slot and 1 universal console. So maybe before I do that... Oh. Sorry, I just didn't notice. Oh yes, USS Coffee. Or Coffee Nebula. There's coffee in that nebula. Yeah, that was so typical Janeway. I know I'm gonna overpay. Oh my god, what the hell? Ooh, they went up. Oh well. Fuck it. Janeway, she deserves the best. Yeah, Jinx, that is a good idea for USS Coffee. Yep, that's something to consider. I will look into that at some point. Oh, by the way, why am I wearing this? Oh, I know, I was doing Tholian hunting. That's okay. It's I'm really fine. I'm not hoarding EC. I really just... Yep, let's upgrade you, baby, so you're up and beautiful and shiny. Right, so I do have the 32nd century phasers, both the refits and the standard ones, which are being used by all of the standard ships. So I'm just gonna go with standard beams. I don't like too many duels. Yeah, my dry dock is also quite full, if you can see. I am sort of a collector of ships. I've got a huge chunk of these. Like everyone that I deemed... I'm sorry about that. No, 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 wrong, wrong, wrong. I need to make you ready so you won't like... I tend to use that one. Oh, I forgot I have the omnidirectional phaser beam that's emitter linked. But it doesn't fit here at all. Thinking you. I'm thinking you for the time being. Oh, I have the secondary deflector. I forgot about that. Let's see. Actually, the Nokara shield seems more appealing. Has more regeneration, I think. Although they're pretty similar. I don't know, let's go with this one anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like that. Yeah, I'm not doing high end, I don't do high DPS, I just fly for fun because I don't usually have enough time to grind today. My day work is really taking over and I just come here for fun and to nerd about ships and just look at them as beautiful as they can be. Right, let's do phaser. Let's do phaser. Phaser. What does this do? Critical severity with exotic damage, which I don't use. Auxiliary power setting. What does it do? 100 plus 100 defense rating for 12 seconds, 200 all damage resistance rating for 12 seconds. After 4 seconds, up to probably these. Yeah, there's these values are probably broken, but just gonna put you here for now. Usually go with this. This. Yeah, I'm just gonna load the usual stuff. Let me see. I got so much stuff I can actually put here. Yeah, the domino, and I think I'm gonna go with a cobalt for now. Oh yeah, I need to set the stations up. Huh. Now that's a dilemma. What should I choose? This or fire at will? I think I'm gonna go with a fire at will. Definitely not. Yeah, okay. You don't fit here one bit. Now, what should I choose? Yep, that one makes sense. That one makes sense. I don't need this. Huh. Tractor beam repulsors. Tachyon beam. I never know which ones to choose actually for like. Oh, so you're gonna be role-playing 32nd Century, nice. Yeah, I love the 32nd Century beams, I'm not gonna lie. They are not spot on 100%, but to be honest, neither are like the crossfield ones. Ooh. Should I go with a tractor beam? That's also good for the... Or maybe tractor beam repulsors? That's a good control crowd. I mean, crowd control. Jesus. I can't speak today, apparently. Ooh. I don't have any good... Okay, let's go with this one. Let's go with that one. I can actually use the Tachyon Beam 3, and this one can be switched over. Oh, Jesus, that's too many options. No, I've got that covered. Okay, this one will be engineering team, because we probably will need it. Actually... Does she have better abilities? Narrow sensor bands, yes. Number 1. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Yep, that makes sense for now. I do love the miracle worker abilities, by the way. They really do nicely. Let me just have a quick look at her and the ship Taylor. God, why the hell is this so slow today? Oh, that's nice. Because when you go to the crossfield, it has nacelles attached, but this ship is wobbly all the time. What does this... Oh my god, the Sovereign looks so good. And you know, if you think of it, it looks almost like the... Oh no, this is terrible. Why? Oh, this is even worse. Alright, I'm not upheld by this one, and it's still white. This looks like Courage class. This is Courage class material. So Type 7 is dedicated to this ship. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like this. No, not Konos. Need Romulus. I'm gonna go with the standard template for now, but I'm going to experiment with the way she looks, definitely. Yeah, not much of a choice. What does she look like in Intrepid class? Ooh. You know, the Intrepid class doesn't look half bad. I don't know what the hell is going on the bottom of the saucer, but overall... Yep, I don't mind that. What the fuck is wrong with this? Have I gotten into some sort of memory loophole? What the fuck? Jesus, I've never seen anything like that. And it's like no, it's not even my computer's not even overheated, that it's not loading the data. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. That was weird. I didn't like that one bit. Let's see if that makes any difference now. It's taking forever to load, but I think that since the last maintenance, there have been some issues with loading data. I noticed that the game like drops FPS for no reason on social maps and stuff like this. And that doesn't happen when I'm on patrols. So there is definitely something wrong with, like, I don't know, the servers. I'm not really sure. That's the longest loading time I've ever seen today, and that's happening after the update. Today in the morning, when I was like just hovering above ESD for a moment when I logged in to do my daily chores, it was just working perfectly fine. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely awful. Is that just for me, or is anyone else having this enormous time to load stuff? No, I never wanted you to enable this. Oh shit, oh wait. That's not half bad. I just need to swap this for the entwined tactical matrices. Okay, that's not half bad. I just need to put my everything back in order. Oh Jesus, I fucking hate. That's one thing I hate about having a new ship. Gotta set this all up from the start, and I freaking dread it. Okay, this one. This one. This one. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. So this is the photonic cannon. Yep. Okay. Deploy photonic cannon. It's funny because that's the exact phrasing as the Doctor used it when he imagined it. Right, and that's the battle cloak. Oh, there you are. Pioneer. Welcome. Hello. I don't need this. This can go fuck itself. This can go here. I love the impossible device. It saves you time before you just need to fix your ship after battle. This does not need auto-targeting. Oh yeah, the cloak is identical as the Voyager. That's fine. I mean, not the Voyager Discovery. Jesus. Oh my god, so many things to put in. Let me just first sort this out. Nope. This needs to swap with this. Right, so, align shield frequencies. Beam fire will beam overload 3. This goes here. This goes somewhere around here. I barely use this, but okay. Domino. Wait, where are my... Oh, right. So far into the bottom. Alright. Oh, so much of this stuff I need to put back in. I hate that. I hate starting with this. I'm sorry it's just taking so long, but I want to make sure I've got everything set up. Narrow sensor bands. That's gonna go here. That's gonna go here. Polarized hull. It's gonna go here. Ramming speed. Does anyone use ramming speed? Is it any useful? Because I don't think I've ever used it. I've never been in a situation to actually use it physically in the map in any battle. Yeah, I never did that. I sometimes forget to put it in because I just forgot that it's there. It's not very useful, to be honest. Sensor scan goes here. Subnucleonic beam goes here. Subspace modulator is already in. Tachyon beam. Jesus, this ship is going to load me up. I'm already running out of space here. God, and I still have one ability to put in. Okay, I'm gonna do this. That's it. Tactical team, and I forgot about this, and this one's here. I forgot about one thing, but I can't find it. Apparently wasn't important because I totally missed it. Oh, fuck it. I think it was the threatening stance that I used to have here. Yeah. Threatening stance. No, wait. That's not it. Where is it? Scattering field. I didn't put the scattering field. Where's the scattering field? Oh, there you are. That's what goes here. I didn't use the threatening stance either. Alright. Let's name it 30-second sentry beams. Right. Let's just make sure I've got the right T2 roster. Yep, it's from the crossfield, so it should work. Alright, what do you want to do? Do you have anything? Oh my god! Of course, the rock and roll. How bad does it look? Have you tried it, actually? Because if I understand correctly, you just got this ship today, so not sure if you tested it. Oh my god, I already fallen in love with the way this ship looks like, and I don't mind the wobbly elements. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so happy I got this ship. And even this shield actually looks good. Actually makes it look like a 32nd century ship. Almost 100%. I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy about it. Alright, so what do you want to do? Do you have any preference of a map? You want to solo something like Stars Base 1? Because I'd be up for it. Oh. Wrong config. Ooh, that would have been painful. Oh, you're gonna do rock and roll now. Let me move aside a bit because that might be painful to ships around it. I also want to see it. Alright, hit it. Oh my god. That was a huge swing. Nice one. Oh, thank you for following on my Twitter. Really appreciate it. Oh, another person from Scotland. Well, welcome in. I do have a follower and a good friend from my Tomb Raider community who's also from Scotland. Oh, I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't reveal that. We'll scratch that. From United States, right? Yeah, that's covered. Alright, so what do you want to do? We can try and single out Nesby 1, Starbase 1 on Advanced. I'm pretty sure you don't have problem even with Elite, but... Yeah, alright. But, yeah, I would need to be a leader. But we can do... Oh, you can just... I can choose and you'll assign. We can do SB1. I would love to see these ships actually tackle something together. Right, so let's go for Starbase 1 on Advance and let's do it all alone. Oh, why did this choose this bad angle? Ooh, nice. It has a different warp out animation and sound. I think it's more like in the show. Slightly, not 100%. Finally, I have a ship that actually does this warp in and warp out animation. Shut up, woman. I really hate you. I hate when she's talking. Her fake British accent is killing me. It's absolutely killing me. I don't know who chose her this voice actress, but she's not really good at faking British accent. She's probably an American trying to pull it off. But it's just not working. By the way, I'm not British myself, so my accent is fake 100%. I'm just not pretend. It's just subconscious. That's the difference here. Right, let's do this. Oh, that's where you have the weapon ports. That looks nice. Oh, nice. Vaporating them. Yes. That is really nicely looking. Yep. I'm loving this. This is ship porn 101. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I'd like to see. Klingons popping out like crackers. I don't think I've been taking any damage from them. Yeah, this is just beautiful how she performs. Oh, I keep forgetting she has commands. I don't know how to say it. Oh yes, that is what I like to see. Nice ship porn and good battle. And I love the fact that these 32nd century ships actually get the battle cloak. It's so useful. I love it on my crossfield. Yeah, come on in. Why'd they all materialize on the other side of the station? They usually show up on both sides. This is so weird. Ah, there you are. Let's pop you up. Yeah, you had shields. And they're gone. I think I need to swap this. I need to see how that photonic cannon works like. Let me just move somewhere when I can single them out. Well, actually, I remember it's supposed to jump on multiple enemies, so I need something stronger than just one ship. Yep, I love her. She's just beautifully performing. And I'm using basically the same config as I'm using on the crossfield. I can tweak it a bit, but so far it's performing gallantly. Yeah, actually I don't mind that she has only 2 aft weapons. It doesn't bother me that much. I thought it's gonna be like a bigger problem, but it's not bothering me at all. Ooh, it's assembling. Where do you think you're going? Well, I think in Doctor's imagination actually did a little bit more, but that's fine. It still does significant amount of damage. It probably needs a little bit tweaking. Still love it.
Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault. Here come the Klingon battleships. Keep fighting.
Oh, look at those beams.
Coffee black.
Make it yourself.
Welcome in, Trinity. Look at what I've just got. I just opened. Earlier today, I opened a few promo packs, and one of them spawned me a choice of a ship box, a premium ship, and I chose the Janeway class USS Intrepid from the 32nd century from Discovery Season 3. And I freaking love her. And I think I'm gonna rename her USS Janeway because Jesus Christ, she just needs a name like a Janeway. Like a proper Janeway she is. Oh, look what the cat's dragged in. Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying something, like trying to fight back. Nope. Pop like cracker. Oh, well, looky what we've got here. I love the photonic cannon being so OP looking. Actually looks really dangerous, but actually it's just...
Roosevelt is in need of aid. Draw up some of those enemy
Yeah, she's sexy. I have to say, she really looks nice. And you know, calling a ship a Janeway class, it already bumps up the sexiness to level, I don't know, over the scale, basically. Can't wait for seeing Star Trek Prodigy. Did they actually announce a date when they're releasing Prodigy? Because I don't think I've seen it. Because I definitely have to watch it. Yep. And a good friend of mine, who I'm just met today, actually owns another ship from 32nd Century, the Courage class, which we also saw on screen of Star Trek Discovery Season 3. It's a little bit larger than the Janeway class, but yeah, it's also unique. I also could got this one instead of Janeway class, but yeah, my heart is with Voyager and Janeway all the way. And I love that she can actually cloak. Like a proper battle cloak. Yeah, that's the problem. I need to know when the Prodigy starts. Yeah, they can cloak because it actually is mentioned and Discovery can do that as well. But yeah. Oh, leveling ship up. Nice. Yeah, she can cloak. The Discovery also can cloak, and I actually have the Crossfield class Discovery from the refit version. You like the Discovery as a ship? Do you like it? I don't think I ever asked you about it. I asked you about the show, but never about the ship itself. Oh, I love the way she warps in. Oh god, I fell in love. Falling in love all over again. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. But I do love the Discovery, the ship. The original Discovery actually derived design elements from the USS Enterprise designs from Ralph McQuarrie for season. I mean, it was for the Phase 2 Star Trek, which actually was never conceived. Goodness me, she's so gorgeous. Look at all those details. I mean, this cutout of the aft section kind of looks like a can opener, but I still love it. Just for reference, oh, we'll see the nacelles. Yeah, the warp out animation. So as you can see, I also have the 32nd Century Discovery refit, which also has the cloaking ability like it did in the show. It also has a nuisance. I can actually deploy bookship from the aft section of the hangar bay. And it actually is a support vessel that actually supports me in battle, which is a very cool idea. And to finalize the details, well, you don't like it, but it's a very useful tactic in the battle. You can actually jump 8 kilometers in front of your enemies, so like you can save yourself in an occasion, and you can also transwarp around the galaxy using the same spore drive technology, so it does the same gimmick as Discovery does in the show. I'll recall the Quajon assault vessel. You're gonna see it cloak and hide in the aft hangar bay, so it's not visible, but it's there. And I'll switch back to Janeway, which is actually Arthur, but I need to rename it. And the game forgot to warp out. Oh well. Right, I'm almost at the mastery level 2. This one gives me damage to exotic damage, shield hit points, hull and shield healing, reactive shield technology, which is like what? Shield resistance and shield regeneration, plus enhanced cloaking integration, which is a ship trait. I've got to say I'm very satisfied with the performance of this ship, and then I get all the... Oh, the turn rate is nice. I mean, I do have the pilot reputation on, but yeah, she turns out nicely. Yeah, and the good element of this is like you have like almost every ship from every era, from every show, anything really, and I just love the fact that they're even bringing the 32nd century ships. I don't know, I think Stroros actually went away. He's still in the game, but oh right, he's taking part in the mission. I'll try to solo a patrol, which is fighting with the Klingons. Nice. Very nice. By the way, how have you been since yesterday, Serenity? I hope all is good. All of your secrets. I yet have to watch... Shut up, Sean. Oh, by the way, after the Enterprise F, like some 30 years later after the events of Star Trek Nemesis, this is the new design for the Enterprise. So this is the Odyssey class starship, and that has been designed actually by someone in a contest for the game, but actually has been partially placed into canon by a prequel comic for Star Trek Picard, which I absolutely dread as a show, but the comic was actually good.
Enterprise, this is Sedea Base. Get clear. It's a trap.
Let's fire. Aim those starship ships. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, you're not gonna like the Janeway angry. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy this ship so far. I know I will still need to level her, but I don't like the pattern for polarized hull, but something you can live with. Oh, thanks for dropping by, Darren. I really appreciate you coming in, and I'm sorry I didn't choose the ship that you liked more, but yeah, I think I could probably feel better if I got the ship I really wanted. That's okay. I figured that you're probably doing something, some mystery shenanigans, as the month has not yet ended.
I've heard from the captain.
So that's okay. I'm glad that you're good. How are you feeling after switching from Matrix to Tomb Raider Legend? Oh yeah, I do the same thing. I always have something popped up in the background whenever I'm at work. Even if I'm picking up phone calls, it's just still in my headset.
On Sedea Base, that.
Here they come, and they're locked and loaded.
So yeah, that's definitely something I do as well, so I perfectly understand. Yeah, let's give you some ass kicking, shall we? Let's do some nice ass kicking in space. I mean, flying ships is the best thing that this game has to offer, in my opinion. And I just wouldn't be happy if I wouldn't do that. Flying ships, killing Klingons. Yeah, that's what I live for. I think I need to swap the one of the abilities. I hope that the explosions and everything isn't like super annoying. I know that not all people like enjoy all those pew pew stuff. I personally love it, but yeah, I need to swap out one of the abilities because I don't like what's right now. Oh nice, I almost destroyed this ship. Poor Vesta. I almost destroyed the USS Vesta. Not even sorry. I never liked the Vesta design. I mean, the original model definitely requires some revamping, but the ships never worked for me. They didn't do much. What are we waiting for? Why isn't it like...
More virus
No, there you are. Stations. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the energy siphon instead. That's always good to bump up. There you are. Bump up my stats, especially the auxiliary, and then you can steal the shields and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go. I don't regret getting this ship instead of the Courage class. I mean, yeah, I still like the design, but
Here come the Mokai.
I wasn't talking to you guys. I don't want a battle. Oh, you prevented me from cloaking. Alright, and I'll prevent you from living. Piss off, you worthless crap. This Mokai Dreadnought is really annoying me. Nice, I barely lose any energy when I shoot after this. I'm not that impressed with the Photonic Cannon. I think I'll swap it to something else. I'm wondering if Strawberries is actually using the Photonic Cannon, because as much as I like to fly cannon builds and keep them to the standard from the shows, yeah, Janeway is not going to be a ship I'm going to use it on.
Heads up. A rebel Klingon fleet just warped in.
No, stay away from me. Don't come closer. I don't need you closer. Yep, not even scratch. I could probably try to bump up the output on the energy damage slightly, swapping out the useless, really useless unique control that it comes with. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was looking into the Are you kidding me? I can't cancel that animation now. Can you believe this? We used to be able to cancel this cutscene. Oh, stupid idiots. They always fuck something up. What do I need to see this animation for? I could just skip it altogether. Actually, to the people who are on my Discord or have been following me for some time, the idea is that I'm going to try and do a writing stream, probably Thursday if my work allows it and my brain will not explode. And that's a big if. But yeah, I'm going to try and do a writing stream. So I will try to introduce you to the first chapter of story of my main character for the story I've already written in Polish, and I will try to write it in English with you guys. Yeah, there are some elements that might be I don't know, maybe graphic, maybe not. But yeah, mature content, definitely. Not like very strong depictions of sex, because I don't think there's any sex in that book, but let's see. Yeah, I don't mind this shield. Don't love it. Oh, yep. That one is... Yeah, I don't even mind the yellow. I love the geometry of this ship. She looks really nice. But yeah, that's the idea. I will try to introduce you to my writing, to my style, to my ideas. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm probably gonna put some music in the background, probably from some games, so it's not gonna be like licensed or anything. Oh right, I wanted to check a few shields that Travis didn't have. Yeah, this is not probably gonna be pretty. Honestly, I'm not having a good time at work, and that just goes back. So if anyone asks me, yeah, I'm not recently very much enjoying... Oh right, I wanted to see this one. Ooh! I like these shiny details. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be a pretty picture, but yeah, there's a lot of going on. It's not pretty, and it makes me very, very frustrated on a daily basis. So that's why I just put on a chill stream and I'm just vibing, because yeah, that's my happy place when I go and do my ship porn, do my ships, do some pew pew. That's where I feel relaxed somewhat. Oh right, I wanted to see this one. No, this one. That one. Huh. You know, I'm not appalled by it, but I'm also not in love. Yeah, I'm not in love with this shield. What else did I want to see? Oh, the temporal, standard temporal. Yeah, surprisingly, the crossfield looks better with the temporal than the Janeway class. Lucari restoration, I've already seen. Omega Force. it's not bothered at work. It's just there's a lot of bad shit going on, and yeah, it's a very long story. I just want to keep my streams off work, but suffice to say, and I have my mod who sometimes is in. She's not in today, but that's fine. Yeah, she can vouch for the fact that we're having some shit at work, and we're trying to cope with it. Surprisingly, the Aegis shield also looks nice on this. They're kind of, the resolution just kind of bumps up. I don't like the anti-aliasing method they're using in this game. So those small, very small details don't really look good. Yeah, there's just a lot of shit on very few people, and oh, I didn't see that shield. I don't think it works with that. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but the rusty red doesn't really complement the ship. I think section 31 looks better. Yeah, just as I saw it on Stravis's ship. Yeah. Oh, I remember I have a Baul ship shield as well. No, I don't like the dim deflector, and I don't like the fact that the nacelles aren't as bloomed. I do like the Tron bloom stuff, and this, oh yep. Yep, this looks really nice. I also noticed that the Kelvin divergence kind of makes it on par with how the oh, I just noticed now that it has like double exhaust from the nacelles. I only thought it's something in a warp out animation, but it seems like it's in general. I still don't know what exactly is the phaser emitter on this ship, because I think it comes near the aft. Is that the phaser emitter? It's like the phaser stripes on the saucer. I don't know. I'll have to look into that when I'm shooting at something. Let's see. Can I try running? Which one would be good? I could try the Orgala again and see how she does. Right. I do like the fact that the ship, the 30th century ships on the Federation side no longer have the idiocy of being unable to cloak. I thought that they shot themselves in the foot by allowing the treaty to prevent them from using any cloaking technology. I mean, on one side I understand it's because the philosophy of Starfleet didn't allow them to do covert stuff. They preferred to do like open operations and diplomacy and all that kind of stuff, but their diplomacy wasn't exactly doing much to the galaxy. They usually just kept clinging to the prime directive of not interfering when they could actually interfere, because they actually had the moral obligation to do so, but they chose not to for the prime directive. Forgot to swap this photonic cannon for something useful. Actually, I'm not really fond of the way it performs. Yeah, these are actually the emitters. It's so weird. What about the bottom? Well, they're nicely integrated to the ship configuration. I like the placement of these phasers, the phaser emitters. Nope, you go with a nice boom. I keep telling you, you just go, not quietly, go with a nice boom. No shields for you.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consisting with multiple temporary hideouts.
Yeah, not taking any damage from these stupid Kazon. But then again, we already settled the Kazon are unworthy of assimilation, so...
We do what we want, where we want.
I'm not bothered at all with the fact that this ship has only 2 aft weapons. That is gonna be like a problem, but I don't really give a damn.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a fault for the system.
Oh, Laura Gaming, hey, how are you? Just doing some chill pew-pews. Hoping you're doing well. Did you sleep well after last stream? I was sitting quiet because I was just admiring the ship. Yeah, I mean, literally, majority of the stream, I think like 1.5 hours, I was just nerding about the ship's designs and looks. And I got a new ship, which actually I got from a promo. I was lucky enough to open 4 boxes. And turns out that the 4th one popped up with a ship choice box that gave me a choice of few promo ships. And I had a very hard decision to make which one I want. I wanted 2 of them. This one and another ship that just came out today has been brand new released. But I went with this one because it's iconic for Star Trek Voyager, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. I just want a Star Trek Voyager resembling ship, even though if it's like from from distant future. Yeah.
Thank you for your assistance. We have the suspect.
Yeah, whatever. But I do really love this ship. I'm just gonna remove its vanity shield for now because normally she looks like this. Oh, another promotion for the ship. Nice. Had another long, tiring, awful, unpleasant day at work. Shit is just falling on our heads, and everyone, I'm talking management, is pretending it's fine. We are being underpaid, understaffed, not trained. I could go on and on. Like tomorrow from 7 to 10 in the morning, they didn't provide any coverage, so I think there's gonna be a lot of shit going. You know, because corporations think they can do more cheaper because, you know, they move to a market that is supposedly cheaper than the one before, and, you know, it all starts like, there's a moment when you start bumping your head because there's not like, you can't do this cheaper because it impairs quality, but nobody fucking cares about it. They will just go on and try to push you like basically it's starting to resemble slavery at some points. It's one of the reasons why I really stay away from Amazon services, because they are like modern slavery business model, and I really hate that. I've heard a lot of people being mistreated as employees of the warehouses and whatnot. You know, I've been abused at work in different ways through like the past 10 years. I've been working since 2008 and I've been on my own since 2009. So yeah, I've been at it on the market alone on my own for quite a while, and I know I have the right to expect more, and I'm just hitting wall after another because all the corporations have just met the same dead end. They just will not get new workforce if they want to start paying more and valuing the people, but they don't want to do that because I don't know why. I just don't have an idea, and I really hate that local governments just don't fight that. So honestly, I've been trying to find something better for like past 6 months. I mean, I've been just casually looking for a job with an opening for the past year, and I've been at this company for a year right now, and it didn't look actually very good. Oh, I totally forgot I need to run the task force operation for the promo ship. I'm gonna do that now. Oh, I already did the mastery. I have enhanced cloaking integration. Well, let's try and equip it. Enhanced cloaking integration. So, when cloak, 100% turn rate and flight speed for 8 seconds, or until exit cloak. Restore 5% of maximum. Oh, or until exit cloak. When exiting cloak, 9.1 firing cycle height for energy weapons. Scales with auxiliary power. Ooh. Yeah, that's another thing. That's actually what I had to do in my previous job. I mean, what they wanted me to do in the previous job, and I said no, that's not what I came here for. We ended up just parting ways, like deciding that neither of the sides just doesn't want to continue the contract. And I mean, I don't regret it for what I did back then, but yeah, I'm kind of regretting how things have unfolded in my company, because I kind of came back to a place which I used to work before, and I thought that I already know how to work here, but turns out it all depends on the contract. And this contract I ended up with is mildly saying piece of steamy turd. But enough about shitty work. I didn't want to like bring it up on your stream because I don't want to like steal your thunder or anything. Besides, I'm just a lame streamer. But since you're on my stream, I would like to emphasize. I was actually mentioning that on my Discord. I'm not sure if you've seen it. So I was hoping to bring up my own writing into streams. Like, first of all, to my audience, because I tend to write stories, and I've completed 2 novels which I hope to publish at some point here in Poland, obviously. But I had an idea, and I actually asked for it on Discord, but I probably chose a bad time because I don't think a lot of people saw it. But that's okay, because the people I cared for actually responded positively for it. And I was still going to do it, so probably on Thursday evening I will launch. Sorry, I'm snacking. I will try to launch a writing stream. Because I wanted to like rewrite my recent story, which I think makes a lot of sense, and it's pretty decent if I can say that by trying to stay modest. And since I need to rewrite it like into English, I was thinking to do a writing stream, so it will be like arts and stuff. But instead of actually drawing or anything like it, I will be just writing. I will be interacting, obviously. So if people will want to just ask me about anything about the story, the process or anything like it, I'm happy to oblige. Did I schedule for it and I ignored the pop out? I might have. But anyway, the idea was that I would just oh, there you are. So yeah, the idea was that I would just be trying to continue the first chapter. I tried to start it off, so I will not be starting with a blank page. If people want to, I can simply read it out. It's written in the first person, so it will be like reading from the perspective of the main protagonist. But the idea is that I would be just basically writing and just talking about the story and the process. And yeah, I've seen people do it, because I've seen some recordings of streams that happened on YouTube. I couldn't find anything live today, but I found a few recordings, and that was enough for me to actually be interested in it. So that's the idea, what I'm going to do. If all goes well, I might do it on Thursday. If not, maybe on Friday. It will really depend how my work unfolds for the next few days. But that's the idea. Not sure how people will react to this. because I haven't done anything like this before.
Good news? Our defense satellites are ready. Scan them to bring them online.
I'll try to use this instead. Maybe that will do something better. So yeah, that's something I wanted to do for quite a while, because I think I don't want my stories to just stay in the shelf. I'm gonna do like the fantasy element to them, the mixture of realism and something different. I'm trying to be original, but obviously a lot of stories have already been written by other people who might have had similar experiences, not exactly same, but they might actually have similar experiences in life that might have shaped them in the way that they would write something maybe just resembling what I did. I don't know. I have not found anything like that, but I'm not claiming 100% originality. Like, I might have like been influenced by things. The things I've written, the things I've have probably been at some point influenced from outside. Oh, nice! They're just being popping up. Nope, I have not authorized this. Yeah, you're not gonna board me. But as I say, it all depends how things will unfold during this week. It's been very chaotic. I am looking forward to August because I have a whole 2-week holiday in August. It's not like I'm gonna go anywhere, but I will still have the peace and quiet of peace of mind and free time to do a lot more streaming, exploring games, and maybe exploring other ideas for streaming if the writing idea will be actually well received. We will see. I'm not saying that it's going to be like super entertaining. I'm not sure if I can be entertaining enough on my own to actually keep people engaged. But yeah, I always wanted to see how process of writing works for other people, and I've watched a few vids on YouTube that people were doing similar thing of streaming their own games. Not the games, but actually the writing instead of games. That's what I wanted to say. Who knows, that might actually be something new, something engaging enough to actually have people come in rather than come out. And I like to have my stories heard, read, or seen. Right, let's kill some Mokai asses. Yeah, off with your shield. You mean the writing idea? Yeah, I mean, you know, when I'm writing, I'm in a different place. I've always loved doing that. I think I've been writing since I was 16 years old. That's half of my life in writing, more or less, because I had like breaks in writing because I didn't have a good idea or just basically felt that my writing is shit and I just needed to take a break from it. But that wasn't longer than a few months at the time, so it's not like I haven't been doing for years and then came back to it. I really enjoy it, and even if it's never like published or never picks up any interest through the publishers, I would still love to do it. And the idea is that if I write this story, I write it down in English actually, as English is not my primary language. I was thinking about like putting it up on the website, maybe on the somewhere. So but it will be available. I just want people to read it. I don't really care for, like, I don't know, popularity revenue. I just like the story to be read. If it leaves something in people, even if just few people, like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be like 5,000 people. If it's 10 people that loved it, enjoyed it, and really vibed with it properly, I've done my duty. I don't have to have a huge audience neither here or anywhere else. I just love to channel stuff to particular individuals that might just take something out of it, and yeah, that's sufficient for a content creator that wants to create rather than just profit from it. And yeah, I do love the writing process. I like to speak out the conversations, because the funny thing is that when I create... Oh, Phil Desard, welcome in. I appreciate you following. Yeah, welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm probably not very nerdy right now about Star Trek, which I'm playing, and I probably should be like engaged about, but I'm just, yeah, doing my thing. Right, I've got the science config, so that should be useful. Unfortunately, these guys just don't give a fuck. Everyone's just doing a race to do as many satellites as they want. I think it might be inspired by Assassin's Creed. I might be wrong, but there was that Robert de Sable, and it kind of sounds similarly. And I think I just Phil Desard. I think that's how it should be pronounced. I'm not fluent in French. I don't know French, but it kind of resembles the Robert de Sable from Assassin's Creed 1, and it kind of vibed with me the same way. That's why I read it the same way it was read or pronounced in the game. Yeah.
Heads up. The enemy flagships are coming to attack.
I'm not fluent in any other languages than English and Polish, which is my national native language, but I'm not doing Polish language in my streams because I have more friends and followers from outside. Oh yeah, yeah, Marquis de Sade, yeah. Definitely felt French to me. I'm not very familiar with all of that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know much about France history. They don't teach us exactly at school, and whatever history I'm interested in, it's usually the ancient one rather than the more recent one, more like the past like 1,000 years or so. Inventor of sadism. Wow, are you doing? Yeah, I do have like redeemable for points that is said in Polish for the channel points. I mean the pistol ammo which you collect while watching. That's one redeemable that I have, apart from a few others that ask me to do something in particular. Yeah, I do that sometimes when people ask me for it, but yeah, generally the communication on my streams is in English primarily, because one thing I like to practice, and secondly I just prefer it. The funny thing is that I'm natively Polish, and I've never been outside of Poland like for longer than a month. Piss off me, you stupid Mokai Dreadnought. I freaking hate this ship. I don't know why this ship, whenever it uses this tractor beam, it does not care for polarizing hull. It just pulls you out on it, whatever you do. Why do these ships even try? They just... It's not like I have superpowers that will actually make them do damage to me, right? I mean, I don't know any sentences by heart, so you'd have to like throw a sentence if you ever want to hear it. in Polish. Polish and generally Slavic languages are so much different from anything that you probably heard. I don't know how much contact you've had with any Slavic languages, but it definitely will sound differently. It does not have any origins in any of the languages that have connection. That sounds very communist. The word towarzyszu. Oh, are you? Do you have like any Polish connection, Phil Desard? Yeah, these ships have nothing on me. Oh. That's right, I did notice a difference here. Okay, let's try just a little bit. Well, that was enough for me to actually pick up my interest. I'm guarding beta. Fuck off, you stupid Mokai ships. Get out of here. I'm gonna call reinforcements on it. Yeah. Ready weapons and get me a coffee, Black. Well, that's the thing. In English, those commands really sound authoritative. In Polish, they will most likely not. Also, though you mostly know insults and probably profanities. That's okay. These are the things that people in Poland will teach foreigners the first. I don't know why, but it's an ambition of some people just to hear foreigners speak profanities in our native tongue, which is funny, and I guess I don't have a problem with that. Oh my god. That is twisted, Trinita. Oh god. That's the thing, I don't have many quotes that I actually can just bring out like that. Oh god. Whew. Now you've got me a... Jesus, I haven't taken any damage. This ship is dope. I really pulled a nice Janeway in it. Yeah, this ship gets a rename to a Janeway, by the way. I'm just gonna do that straight away. Any Star Trek quote you want? Jesus, what are the famous quotes? Maybe a Janeway quote. Let me see. I'm just typing it now. Oh god. I can't type when I'm... Żyj długo I pomyślnie, I guess. That will be the best way. Live long and prosper. Żyj długo I pomyślnie. Yeah, that's how it probably would be. So live is żyj, long is długo, and it's just an I in our language. So żyj długo I pomyślnie, which is prosper, I suppose. We do have a word prosperuj, but it has a totally different meaning. Same thing. Do you want me to say live long and prosper in the Nephilim voice? The Vidians are attacking. Or should I say I learned it years ago when I was watching too many cartoons on untranslated television. All right. I love this quote from Janeway actually. So I'll do it in the Nephilim voice, and please, people, don't run away. This is something I do occasionally, and people from my tomato group have been kind of abusing it lately.
Mr. Kim, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is part of the job.
That was Janeway quote, basically. That is not a filter, by the way, to those who haven't heard it before. Yeah, it's weird when it's said in the Janeway. I don't know. I don't do her inflection. I don't think I have the courage for pretending I'm Janeway. And to answer your questions, Troris, I've learned it by listening to a lot of... And I'm not sure if this is the one, but I honestly have watched it. Yeah, there's so many quotes from Janeway which are iconic. I think I really love the way that Janeway addressed yeah, it might be one of the first few. I can't say for sure. But yeah, that might be the thing. Alright. Ah, you see that? 74656 registry is reserved for Voyager, which is actually in service in the game under the command of Admiral Tuvok. Or is he captain? I think it's a captain. Yeah, keep your shit tucked in, go down with the ship, and never abandon a member of your crew. Yeah, that sounds like a classic Janeway. That's true. Yep. I'm gonna try a few things on the ship Taylor actually, since I'm already here. As for the accent, Troris, I think that has a lot to do with Tomb Raider, because outside of Star Trek and being a huge Star Trek nerd, I'm also a huge Tomb Raider fan. And I've been playing a lot of Tomb Raider games. Actually, Tomb Raider... yeah, that sounds like something Janeway would say to Naomi Wildman. Oh god, I hate this material. I always hated this. I don't know why they use it. Oh, that's a pity that they did this black thing. It's so bad. It ruins the ship, because if it was like this, also on the bottom, I would have loved this whole material, but I can't say I like this strange, weird, ugly pattern. And same thing goes on here. The Sovereign material would be great. Wait, what? Where? How do I remove it? Because I don't see anything here. There are no patterns, so how do I remove them? Okay. To white, I suppose. Do I try to apply any of those patterns? Doesn't change much. I think it should be this saucer. Oh yeah, remember that was the episode when they were exploring Tuvox's memories because he was glitching some sort of memory or something. Yeah, that's not doing a thing, and I tried to fight this before on other ships, and that's one of the reasons why I only like the the Sovereign skin on the Sovereign, because oh, I can actually use Narendra. And again, this thing is just unbearable. Yeah, I know, but they could think about removing them for other ships. I mean, it's not difficult. Like, even the NX hull looks better than... Oh, I actually like that. What about the NX refit? Hey, I don't mind this one either. I mean, to me, Janeway was like the ultimate captain, and I really love that she was actually the first woman, and she really nailed it. Both the actress and the character were really just like. Can you imagine if they kept Genevieve Bujold or whatever she's called? She was so unfit for the role. I think she was like a friend of someone, and they kind of wanted her there, even though she couldn't totally fit into the role and she couldn't understand the thing. But yeah, that's totally unthinkable that they wanted to cast someone like Genevieve or whatever her name was like. I don't think she was acting for very long afterwards. Oh, yeah, I've noticed that the Defined skin surprisingly looks really nice on almost any ship I've tried it on so far. The Ambassador class. Ooh, I didn't know there was a separate Ambassador class added to this. Huh? Who would have thought? It actually looks good. By the way, these windows outside of the standard ones that they give you for this ship, they are barely visible. Yeah, maybe these are a bit visible, but yeah, you can barely see those. No, I'm just gonna stay with the standard. It'd be funny if they actually renamed Galaxy for Picard, Picard hull material. So the Galaxy class will be Picard, I don't know, Sovereign will be Picard 2. I'm kind of bothered that they renamed it from Intrepid class to Janeway class, because it's, according to canon in the show, it should be still... What the fuck is wrong here? Why am I being stuck? Why can't I... Oh, I've been typing. Oh, okay, never mind, don't bother me. Oh, I've been playing STO since 2012, I think. It was shortly after I stopped watching Stargate Universe, and I was craving a ship battle game that you can actually do star battles in space with ships. Because, you know, I just love the shield effects and all the weapons, energy weapons. And that inspired me to actually get into STO, but because I didn't know the lore very well, I started like watching the latest movies, the ones that were actually released with Kelvin timeline. What do you mean daily? Oh, that one. I don't care about that one. Featured. Oh, right. So this one's done. I don't care about the buyouts. What else? Pavo Dissension. Ugh. Yeah, I had I think a half a year break because I had a break-in into my apartment and someone stole my laptop and I couldn't play. And I was ready to okay, I'm gonna, I don't know, sell the character because I can't use it, I can't play it, and I was like, whatever. But then I got the laptop I'm using now, and now I'm back for a few years. Yeah, I mean the worst thing for me was that they terrorized my pets. I had a dog. I had my dog already with me for about a month, and I had my cat. They were left at home because I was at work, and someone just broke in, took my PS4, took my PlayStation Vita, took my PSP. They didn't take my Xbox 360, and they didn't take my monitor, which is still with me to this day, even though I moved places. And I was like left with nothing, and I had like my entire apartment ransacked. Yeah, that wasn't a good thing. I couldn't even sleep at my own apartment, and after like 9 months, I decided to. They don't never found anyone. Like 2 months after reporting it, I received a letter from the police that they couldn't identify anyone, and they just suspended the case. Which was to be expected because our police is barely competent to do anything. They currently are like more political police than anything else. Since 2015, they're doing everything that the government tells them, and the government is homophobic, anti-European, anti-intelligence. They just hate everything. They're just like basically Trumps but worse. Anyway, yeah, the police is very incompetent. They even if you just gave them the names of the people who stole from you, they would probably just fucked it up too. And they're losing confidence from people because they've been pacifying peaceful protesters for the past few years because they don't fit the government's view of what countries should do. So yeah, they never found anyone. I never got my money back because I didn't have an insurance because I barely met ends at that time. Yeah, so that was a rough time. And 9 months later, I decided to sell my apartment and just moved to the place I live here now. And yeah, managed to get some stuff back. I also was very lucky because a friend of mine actually just bought himself the PlayStation 4 Pro, and his PlayStation 4 would be just collecting dust, and so he gave it to me so I could play games because I could play nothing even on the laptop. So I was lucky enough to actually have a friend who I worked with, and yeah, we're still in touch even though we no longer work together because of reasons. Yeah, but I'm really glad that I was surrounded by people who actually wanted to help out, and yeah, I still run into people who actually reach out and offer help, whatever kind. I really am humbled every time. Actually, some people think I deserve help because I do absolutely nothing remarkable. I'm just trying to be close and try to be faithful to myself. Yeah, but that's life, and I'm happy with ways things are now, except for my job. But I guess you can't have everything, I suppose. Right. What was I supposed to do? Well, actually, yeah, that's all I can do. I just need to be faithful to myself so I don't hate myself at some point. And the only way I know how to be is to be faithful to myself. That's why sometimes I get shitty situations at my jobs because they try to force me to do things that don't really go well with my conscience, and I just rather say fuck it than actually swallow my pride and do things I just don't agree with. I remember when I was working in the a phone selling company that rebranded to T-Mobile later, when they started to introduce outgoing campaigns, even though I was employed with the notion and assurance that I will never have to sell stuff to people, call them and offer them stuff. At some point, they introduced a campaign that kind of forced me to call old people who really didn't know what internet was, and I was supposed to sell them internet packages because that's what the system offered them, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. I screwed up every single call like that, so I ended up with no sales, and they wanted to fire me, but I was fast. I went for a sick leave and then swapped jobs. So yeah, sometimes I have more luck than I have reason, because I probably should have started looking for a job earlier than they started to like introduce that stupid outgoing campaign stuff. But it's fine. I managed to like land on my feet, which I hopefully usually do. As I said, I have probably more luck than I have reason and self-preservation instincts. Yeah, if anyone asks me if I regret anything in my life, I would say no. And the reason is because I wouldn't have been here, and I really like the place I'm here right now. Even if I hate my shitty job right now, if I actually didn't have it, I don't know, I might have actually, struggled with things, and I wouldn't meet a lot of cool people, including the ones who are actually watching me. Even I have just 5 viewers right now. I'm really happy with that. I don't need more. If they find this content in any way interesting or competent or in anything, I'm happy. And I don't really care about corporations. I use them for getting job. I don't have to like buy their philosophy, and don't have to like follow them. Yeah, you only learn by failure. That's absolutely true, and I would never think about regretting anything I've done. Yeah, there might be one thing I regret I have done, but then again, I would have not met a lot of people on my way that actually helped me shape the person I am right now. I probably would have never gotten into writing the stories I did, and I wouldn't want to erase them. So yeah, I'm still like happy the way the things are, even though I'm not happy with everything that is in my life. I still prefer it this way than if it were the other way around. But yeah, there you go. I actually didn't look into endeavors. Oh great. Cryptic, fuck you. This is my 3rd day when I have ground only endeavors. I don't fucking want to do them anymore. Fuck you, Cryptic. I'm not doing ground. I just hate ground. And it's not because I suck. I just don't like it. I hate the control. I hate the control scheme for ground. I hate the unnecessary fighting that you constantly do. I would 100-fold prefer riddles and some sort of logical thinking missions than this useless fighting with these damage sponges. I freaking hate it. I love damage sponges in space. That's why I play this game. But when they force me to fight, enemies on ground, I'll say fuck it. Yeah, I also hate ground. I absolutely despise it. They should revamp the entire system, and they should eliminate the unnecessary space sponges. I mean, the damage sponges. I honestly have very little desire for like shooting up people, and there is nothing satisfying in the shooting scheme or the way it happens in Star Trek Online. The ground missions are just bullshit. They're just not fun. So I try to avoid them as much as I can because they bring me no joy. They are more frustrating. I just don't enjoy them. But yeah, That's what Cryptic is forcing us. That's why that's when I'm. That's why when I'm on Alt Lexington streams and I'm like participating in the missions, I really just cry in terror. Yeah, that's another thing. Killing animals isn't very Starfleet. It's this funny thing. You do have a stun setting on some of the phaser rifles or pistols, but it's not stunning. It's still doing damage and it's killing. I wish we had the stun option for like animals. Oh, I don't really even refer to dinos, but there are other places where you actually fight with the natural animals, like natural fauna, and that's totally wrong. But outside of like animals, it's just like the shooting has nothing satisfying. You don't feel anything achieved by shooting numerous respawning beaming in enemies in waves. We just keep coming and coming because someone just put the requirement for endless enemy waves until you're actually done with the mission. So yeah, I'm not fond of the way the game is in that department. Yeah, okay, I'll go with the standard skin, although I don't really like it. Yeah, I mean, it would have been cool if sometimes you needed to do like combat, but most of the time I would really much prefer it was toned down, the combat, I mean, and the game allowed you to like, I don't know, do riddles, exploration, something more Starfleet and more Star Trek-y, because these constant battles they don't feel like Star Trek. At least you can imagine that doing this is like reenacting some sort of battle that took place between the Federation and the Borg, for instance. But no, God forbid, do something Star Trek-y. Let's do another like pew pew. I mean, I always remember the reluctance by Starfleet officers from numerous shows that they really didn't enjoy the fighting. Well, except for Kirk, but he was written that way. Even though he was a diplomat, he wasn't hesitant at any point to use his fists. And I find it kind of funny because that... I don't know, that even Archer felt more pacifistic than Kirk was, but that's how I remember him. Maybe I remember him wrong, I don't know. I haven't watched Enterprise for quite a while. I remember that even 7 of 9 in the episode when she was actually forced to fight in the arena, I don't remember the title of that episode, she was reluctant to fight back because it was inefficient, and I really loved her approach because that really is inefficient. Combat and violence in general isn't efficient. You're not achieving anything. You're just asserting dominance, but it's not actually giving you any profit. So yeah, if people ask me, I'm just not interested in combat on ground. That's why I don't do it. Oh yeah, I'm about to finish this match and I'm gonna go take my pupper out and end the stream because I really need my sleep. I can already dread my day at work tomorrow, that's for sure. If anyone wants to like follow me on Instagram, just feel free. I also do have a Discord. Oh no, they disabled the ability to cancel the cutscenes. Can you believe this? I can't cancel this. Are you freaking kidding me? I press escape and it doesn't allow me to escape. Fuck you, Cryptic. You've just fucked up another thing that was extremely annoying in the game. Can you fucking believe this? Oh god. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. People specifically asked for the ability to remove these cutscenes altogether, or at least to like make them reliably cancelled, and they forced them to be in without the cancellation at all. God, why do they need to fuck things up all the time? Don't get it. Oh, the ship is really fixing itself fast. Yeah, I mean, I've played Hive probably before it's been revamped 5 times already, and I don't need to see this scene where when these fucking vessels just destroy the Houston. So useless. I just can't. There are no words to actually underline how much I hate Cryptic for these stupidities. You know, I hate the model, their sale model, because they would have a lot more money if they put all of these exclusive ships in a normal Zen store. Yeah, sure, put a higher price on them, but make them available for everybody who wants them. They would definitely have a higher revenue, even if they put these ships in Mud's market for like, I don't know, 18,000 Zen. It's still a fixed price. It doesn't need you to gamble and be unsure whether you're gonna get it or not, or you have to like sell a lot of goods. It just, I don't understand that their base business model. It is pointless. It makes 0 sense. Yeah, the tier 5 are basically useless except for the consoles and maybe skins, because I don't care for some of the tier 6 skins. Like, don't get me wrong, I freaking hate the Andromeda for the galaxies, both the Dreadnought and the standard one. I absolutely dread these skins. They are ugly. Well, maybe not useless. Yeah, they will do the job, but they're not as OP like, you know, the ships that you normally get. Like, some of the exclusive ships are just like, yeah, they don't get unique traits, not as good as tier 6 fleet. Some ships are like, they don't have this fleet version, so they will be probably the best, even than the fleet versions. It's definitely not engaging for you to, it doesn't encourage you in any way. The game doesn't encourage you to actually get tier 5 ships if you can get something better on tier 6. It's just, they're not useless, like in totally useless, but they will do the content. You can play them, but they're not as fun. Yeah, I'm sure, but yeah, still, if people did only the basic EPG, then you would do it with just one ship and never care about it. People come into Star Trek for various reasons, and you know, if I want to play like the TOS era Enterprise or Constitution class, I would love to be able to do that in a level that doesn't make me feel like everyone's carrying me over in every TFO. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can normally pass all of the base missions, but the huge chunk of this game is playing in teams. I mean, I have a fleet that obviously they're all asleep by now, or they're not in the game at the moment, mostly. But my fleet is very engaged, and we tend to like constantly queue for new challenging TFOs together, like change builds, try to run more higher difficulty stuff, just to see if we can actually do them. Like we do sometimes the Hive Elite, and see if we can actually punch through it like properly, because we're not like super DPS strong or anything like that, but we still try to have some fun and explore possibilities with making their ships more powerful and all that stuff. But it would be nice if you could do that in a ship that you, I don't know, you like, that you fancy, you like its design, you like, I don't know, a console from it. And it's better to be able to do that from a ship that you like than, you know, the one that works. And it's just terrible that they kind of make... If I ran a tier 5 fleet version of the Galaxy, I won't have the same bridge layout, I won't have the traits and all that kind of stuff, or like proper ship mastery. All those things are just basically not available. So yeah, that's... I do understand that it's playable, but I don't like to do the bare minimum. I would like to have some fun with it. But yeah, you know, people come to this game for various reasons. I just like to fly ships. I like my space Barbies, as Alt Lexington would say it, and that's fine. And everyone has a chunk of the game that they like, and there are things that they dislike, and that's fine. We just I wish we were given like more options without actually needing to grind for them needlessly. I know it's an MMO and the grind is always built into that, but the grind for like the extra stuff, well, that's the thing. I don't play any other online games right now because I don't have enough time. My life, my day work is taking enough time, so yeah. Not sure you're referring to Phil Desad. If you're referring to me, I'm not sure if I'm the right person to teach. I do understand some of the systems, so yeah, I could, but I'm not sure if I can like be a proper teacher. I don't mind it. It's just like I'm not always reliably at the same time in the game, so it's sometimes hard to catch me. Like this is the first time I logged into the game since this morning, and I logged in this morning just to like do some basics for like 10-15 minutes and then logged off because I had to go to work, and my work sometimes doesn't allow me to even like go to the bathroom for longer than 5 minutes for a few hours because there's so much stuff to do. So it really varies. I'm not sure if I'm just very reliable, but yeah, I wouldn't mind it. It's just like I don't always have the time to be in the game. And I do still try to keep up with my streaming schedule, which is another thing. Right. It's already midnight. So, wrong screen. I'll just go into just chatting. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you ever feel like it, my nickname is the same one as it's on Twitch. So if you ever look me up, you can just send me a friend invite, and if I will be online, I can definitely try to give you a hand and explain you a few things if I understand them myself, because there are a few things I'm probably omitting more or less deliberately because they just are tedious and take time. But that's just normal thing. Thank you guys for being here. I'm not sure if there is anyone to raid, but I will definitely check that out, because if I can like continue it for just a few people, and I just like to pass on some of the love. Thank you, Faster, Master of Forever Skill. That's an ingenious nickname. I'm always baffled by some of the nicknames people come up with. I have to say that people creativity does not cease to amaze me. If anyone wants to like stay in touch, see when I'm online or anything like it, either check my Twitter or simply join my Discord. And I'm definitely keeping my updates over that. Feel free to drop a follow or whatever you like. Now, if there is anyone doing Star Trek Online, interesting question, but yeah, let's see. Categories. There are a few people online. I really appreciate you coming in. There we are. We're gonna throw in some love. But first, a proper command.
Warning. Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Warp core overload in 4 minutes, 55 seconds. There will be no further audio warnings.
And that was UQ. If you want to stay around and see more Star Trek Online, Victoria Thalen is calling. I'm raiding
Warning.
right now.
Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Warp core overload
Yep.
in 4 minutes, 55 seconds. There will be no further audio warnings.
Well, that was another audio warning, but there you go. Thanks, guys, for this, for being with me on this unusual stream. I will see you next time. Tomorrow is Uncharted 4. If I will be alive after a day of work, I will definitely launch it up. In the meantime, stay safe, keep on rocking, live long and prosper, and yeah, thank you for today. See you next time.